Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated with your host, me, Oraganji. And this is a Friday night smoky sesh, a community get together, a little chit chat, a little talky talk. It is whatever you want it to be. No expectations, no set conversations. What this is community. This is what we used to do. We used to get together. We used to smoke. We used to talk. We used to explore the depths of our creative minds together as community. So that's what we do here. That's the continuation. That's the show. Highly motivated. No, the sign's not on. It blew out a battery or something. Okay, so we're here. We are live tonight. That's right, we are live. We're live like 80% of the time. 80% of the time, we come to you on this show live. 80%. I think that's a pretty good percentage. The rest of the time, I pre-record. So this evening, I was going to be in front of the Goldflower Cannabis new location in the Villages, but I did a pre-recording earlier today from in front of the location, talking about the grand opening that's going to be tomorrow. So the grand opening is tomorrow. Goldflower Cannabis, 13th location, Villages, Florida. Super exciting. And why should you be there? You should be there because the discounts are going to be amazing. The people are amazing. So many great people to meet. I'm going to be there. That should be like reason alone. So obviously I did a little video earlier today. And by the way, we are live right now. We are coming to you live from the home studio. It's good to be at the house. It's good to be in the home studio. So on the way home, of course, obviously I did a little video from in front of the Goldflower Cannabis in the Villages. Great location, by the way. It's got a drive-through. Love a drive-through. Don't even have to get out of the car. So they had a special going, even though tomorrow for the grand opening, it's going to be much more special. Tomorrow, the grand opening in the Villages. Festivities start at 9 o'clock, but the store is open at 7 o'clock. So they had a deal. 5 1-gram hand-roll pre-rolls for $25. 5 for $25. So I picked up 5. I picked up 5 because, well, I'm going to smoke them. Welcome, everybody, to the show, by the way. Welcome, one and all. If you've never been to the show before, this is a community get-together. We have topics, and we're going to be talking about some very interesting things tonight. Micro topics, small topics about big things. But before we really jump into all of that, I'm going to crack out my espresso really quickly. Why? Because a little extra espresso never hurt anybody. Cheers, everybody. That would be like the most sugar that I have out of anything. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pre-rolls to choose from. 5! So who am I going to start with? Who's going to call out to me and say, smoke me? I tell you what, the best way to know if the cannabis strain is what your body needs at that moment is to smell. When you smell your bud and it activates your cannabinoid receptors, the CB1 receptors. So there's a lot of receptors in your body, mostly endocannabinoid receptors, more than any other type of receptor. But when you smell the bud and it activates like the excitement, like, ooh, I love that. That's the smell I'm looking for. That's what you should be smoking. Because that's what activates the receptors most. That's what activates the brain. And they start opening up right there from the smell. Everybody welcome East Coast Visual Media to Highly Motivated. And this is a very highly motivated Friday. I'm incredibly excited. Well, I'm excited because of the grand opening tomorrow. Major Nugs, are you going to be there? I hope you're there. That'll be great to see you again. Everybody, again, we're talking about the grand opening, Goldflower Cannabis, happening tomorrow. Incredible discounts, incredible people, incredible product. All right, so today the special currently is 5 1-gram pre-rolls for $25. That's a good deal. So let's smell them and let's see what really gets me. All right. This smells okay. It smells nice. It smells actually very nice, funky fuel kind of smell at the end of that one. Ooh, whatever this is funky. It's a Lion's Order. Anything Lion Order is always incredible by Goldflower. Ooh, that's funky. I'm not looking at the names. I'm not looking at the names. I am just gonna go by what my nose tells me. If my nose says, yes, smoke that, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Ooh, this one is special as well. I like that. Okay, let's keep going. By the way, tonight, micro topics. We're going to talk a little bit more about simulation theory, multiverse, but simulation theory not like it's being played to us from another dimension, but we are creating the simulation through our interpretation of the world around us. Okay. Ooh, that's nice, but I think that's emerald apricot. I can almost tell. I can usually, wait, let me just check. Let me see. Let me tell you how right I might not be. Okay, let me just look. Emerald apricot, 100% right. See, I could tell. And that one activates. That one I love. All right, next one. Here's the last out of the 5. Ooh, that's orangey. Wow, that is like super citrus. Lemon peel on the back end, like a little limey, lemony, orange to lemon lime. Oh, that's like orange bowl. That smells like orange bowl. Let's look. Let's check. Why not? Orange bowl. All right, so I guessed the emerald apricot. I guessed the orange bowl. Both excellent. Everybody welcome Rob Harmon. That's right, we've got Rob Harmon with Veterans Cannabis Care on the show. Welcome, Rob, too. Highly motivated. Rob is doing great work. I just want to say thank you, Rob. Since you're on the show, I always like to thank you. Rob is with Veterans Cannabis Care, and really, they're all about the veterans. They're all about helping the patients. And on the last Tuesday of every month, Rob, with Veterans Cannabis Care, they're giving away to the veterans the cannabis card and the doctor's visit and the state fee. So it's people like Rob that really help make cannabis what it is, the community of cannabis what it is. So whenever he pops up on the show, I love to thank him. I want him to know that the show appreciates him, the cannabis community appreciates him. So thank you, Rob. You're doing awesome stuff. Let me see. East Coast says, haha, the emerald apricot is special. It is. But I told you, I picked 2 out of the bunch. One smelled kind of fuel, kind of gassy, and the other one, oh, this one's funky. I don't know which one this is. Let's look. It's a Lion Order. It smells funky. Let me see. Oh, it's Gully Kush. Gully Kush. That's the one we're going to smoke. That's what we're going to start off with because it's activating my brain. Oh, excuse me. It's activating my endocannabinoid receptors that are grouped together as we call it the cannabinoid receptors 1, CB1. So it's the set of receptors that are generally located within the head, the cerebral cortex, the information spine thingy. I don't even know what it is right now. My brain's somewhere else. So the CB1 is around here, and then your CB2 is more around here, down into your stomach. And then there's even a CB3, but they haven't named it yet. The CB3, or the set of receptors that would be the CB3, are currently still called orphan receptors. That means they haven't been given a name, haven't been given a home, but they only activate once the CB1, the set of CB1, and the set of CB2 receptors work together. When these receptors are both active, the CB3 receptors spark into action, spark into life. It's amazing. So, all right, we're going to start with a Gully Kush. Again, I went and got the pre-roll deal today. The pre-roll deal was 5 for $25. 5 1 gram hand roll machine. So it's not a cone, it's a tube. But look at that. It looks chunky even through the paper. Look at that. Yum. That is some chunky bud right there. That's what I want in my pre-roll. I want chunky bud because it's going to smoke smoother. It's going to smoke better. You know, if it's dusty and crap that they sweep up from the floor, it doesn't smoke right. And your joint will run. You know, you'll have runners going. It's not going to burn right. This feels fresh. Feels like it was rolled just right, not too tight, because you want to get airflow running through it. I'm excited. Oh. Okay. We even have an opening invocation to start the evening. Again, we are talking about the grand opening tomorrow at Goldflower, 13th location, 13th grand opening. And Goldflower has a bunch of new locations that will be coming in this year. This year, they'll be opening up quite a few more. From what I understand, Tallahassee is right around the corner. Jacksonville, Orange Park, Punta Gorda, Gainesville. I don't even know if I'm allowed to tell you this yet. It's too late. I told you. It's too late. I've already told you. Oh, wait. Let's see if we can get the chat on the show. There we go. There we go. Want to make sure everybody saw everybody. Very good. Now, tonight we're not on Instagram and we're not on the TikToker because TikTok has taken away my ability to go live. Same with Facebook. So Facebook and the TikTok have me on a temporary ban. The Insta-cha-cha, I have to go from a separate phone, and I don't have a separate phone right now. So I don't have the capability of going over to the Insta-cha-cha. But that's okay. We're here all together on the show of shows. A show that's not a show. Look, back in the day, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, plus 30 years ago. Different communities, different things, but we used to all get together in different places when we were younger, before our jobs and children and responsibilities and our houses and us moving so far away from everybody. We all used to get together and we'd just smoke a joint and we'd laugh at life, laugh at ourselves, laugh at each other. We wouldn't talk about anything specific. What we would talk about was everything and anything. And in the style of the old school smoke stash. That's what this is. That's our continuation. So let me jump right into our multi-topics. Let me start with like an opening invocation for the show. Let me light this up first. This is Gully Kush from Goldflower. The smell is amazing. I think it's a hybrid leaning sativa, but it's a Kush. You wouldn't think a hybrid leaning sativa. But they had it listed because the initial terpenes that come up that are strongest are sativa leaning terpenes. That smell, taste, aroma, the whole spiel. So I'm giving it a little pre-light. I keep putting it out. Ooh, that's got some, it's got more of an aroma flavor. So as I inhale it and do the exhale, if it had, it's smooth though. It's very nice. Again, Gully Kush, ideal. The grower for this one is ideal under the Goldflower Cannabis flag of amazing brands. Oh, well, I'm gonna like that. You can tell, again, your nose knows best. I just smelled 5 different varieties, 5 different strains, and the one that stood out to me the most was Gully Kush. I didn't even look at the names. I didn't look at the farm. I didn't look at who produces it. I just went by smell. That's it. So let's start with an invocation. Let's start with something as an eye-opener. And then we'll lead it into our simulation multiverse discussion tonight, as well as throwing in a little bit of cannabis here and there. Why not? But cheers, everybody. This joint is to all of you. I smoke this joint for those of you that can't smoke, that don't smoke, that don't have the ability or opportunity. I smoke this for you. I do this in you know, I'm giving back. I'm smoking for you. I'm giving back for me. Oh, everybody, it's Troublesome Red. Welcome, Troublesome Red, to Highly Motivated. It's good to have an international audience this evening. So Troublesome Red is from New Zealand, where it's home to the comedic duo Flight of the Conchords. Flight of the Conchords. Just awesome. Those guys are like incredible, hysterical, musical talents. So Troublesome Red is from the same region, same area. I don't know why I correlated that together, but that's what you got. Okay, let's begin. We're gonna begin. So you are watching. You are watching, or are you? So stop. Before you go any further, before you scroll, before you judge, before you decide what this is, ask yourself one question. Are you watching this? Or is this watching you? Because everything you see right now, every post, every video, every coincidence that led you here was placed. Not by one mind, but by many minds, many architects. So algorithms and systems, patterns that learned you before you even knew yourself, while you're still learning yourself. You think you choose this moment. You think you chose it. Or did this moment choose you? So welcome to the layer beneath the layer, where reality isn't what's happening, it's what's being presented. The internet is a lie. The stories, the posts, the profiles, the internet is a lie. There's a layer beneath the layer where reality isn't what's happening, it's what's being presented. Where truth isn't hidden, it's buried under so much noise, and you stop looking for it. You stop digging into it. By the way, welcome everybody. We have Asmar G. Welcome to Highly Motivato. It's good to have you on the show. So truth isn't hidden. Truth is buried. Truth is buried under lies. And we just stop digging for it. We stop looking for the truth. And somewhere along the way, you stopped creating. And you started consuming. You stopped questioning, and then you just started accepting. You just started accepting what was created. You stopped being the author, and you became the audience. So, not tonight. Tonight, we pull the curtain back. Tonight, we're gonna ask the questions that don't have comfortable answers. Tonight, we look at the world and say, what if none of this is real? Like the way they told us it was, you know? And if that's true, well, then what are you? A character, a player, or maybe something far more dangerous, something aware, something becoming aware. Because the moment you become aware, you're breaking a script. You're breaking a script that was written in this controlled civilization. So the moment you question, you know, the moment you interrupt and stop the pattern, the organized pattern, the moment you feel something deeper than what reality is showing you, or what the perception of reality is, you stop being controlled. You start becoming conscious. So I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm here to remind you. I'm here to remind you that you were never meant to just watch. You were meant to see. This is Highly Motivated. And tonight, we don't escape the simulation. Tonight, we rewrite it. So we're going to start with simulation. We're going to talk about the simulation that we are creating, not the simulation created for us, but we may talk about that one as well. Asmar, I'm going to smoke one for you. Actually, tonight, I might smoke a couple. I might smoke like a whole bunch for you tonight, just because I'm here for you, and I want to give back. I want to give back. Wait, Troublesome Red says, I'm just here till I finish my coffee. Orin rants on life and everything are fun to listen to as soon as you wake. As soon as you wake. As soon as you're waking. So in New Zealand, you're just getting up then. So for you, is it more? So in New Zealand, it must be morning time or early daytime. But to hear me right when you get up, that's gotta start the day in an interesting way. To hear my rants on my perception of what life really is. Look at that. Now, by the way, I want to mention something about the bud. If cannabis is good, you don't have to cough. If the bud is really good, it's not going to choke you up. It's not going to hurt your throat. You know, if the bud is good, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to harm you. You notice I've coughed very little to none at all. I've coughed very little to nothing. And I've been smoking and toking on this little 1 gram or I'm getting it kind of hot. It's so yummy because it's been cured right, because it's been dried right. It smokes right. Well, also because it's living soil. And living soil, no pesticides, no fertilizers, no bullshit. Nothing that you have to force out of the plant, to starve out of it, to flush out of the plant. Nothing that you have to do like that. So, Gully Kush, Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. Amazing. Amazing. Love it. Don't forget, if you're in Florida, you're close to the villages tomorrow, and you've got a medical card. A lot of stipulations. Goldflower Cannabis, grand opening tomorrow in the villages. Boom, tomorrow. Be there. Don't be anywhere. Be there. Boom. Okay, so we're talking simulation. We're talking, what it really means. What it means. I mean, when people say we're in a simulation, most imagine something like the Matrix. You have an idea of the Matrix, a fake world being projected into passive minds, where then those minds and bodies are really just being used for the electricity. They're just being used as batteries to power the ever-growing, ever-powerful artificial intelligence, which ends up taking over and becoming the dominant life force. Let me see, 1 p.m., I didn't sleep till like 5. Oh, that's rough. That's from 1 to 5, that's hard. I mean, I got home super late last night. Like, I want to say like 12 o'clock or so. And then I got up super early, ish. Today I slept late. I got up at 8 o'clock, 8:30. That's late. That's like late for me. And then I got to the villages. And the villages, I've been there like all day. I even did a little video. You see, are they doing the whole ribbon cutting and having the brand reps at the opening? Yes. So the big ribbon cutting or the little, it's a little ribbon cutting. They don't emphasize so much. They just really like to open the doors and get things rolling. But they will be doing a ribbon cutting at 9 o'clock. I know we're going to have some brand reps. For sure, Randy's going to be there. I made a post and Randy Lanier commented on the post. Randy Lanier, everybody, by the way, is an international race car legend. Randy Lanier is an international race car legend. And Randy also helps the organization called freedomgrow.org. All right, so freedomgrow.org. They're all there what they're about is to get people help that are in jail for cannabis crimes, or to help get them out, get them commissary, get them lawyers, do whatever it takes to assist people that are in jail for just cannabis crimes. Randy Lanier, international race car legend, he'll be there at the grand opening tomorrow. He'll be there, and look, his story is amazing. He has a book. He has a Netflix special. Also, I want to mention, I just showed freedomgrow.org. I'm also going to show you the Freedom Roll. The Freedom Roll by Goldflower Cannabis. So this right here, this is enormous. This is enormous because the Freedom Roll, Goldflower Cannabis, medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida, every single pre-roll that they sell under the Freedom Roll, they give 100% of the sale. 100%. No other cannabis company does this. 100% of the sale, they give it to freedomgrow.org and Weed for Warriors, where Weed for Warriors is helping our veterans, much like what Rob Harmon's doing with Veterans Cannabis Care. Rob, we got to get you hooked up with Goldflower. Seriously, they would love you. But Weed for Warriors and freedomgrow.org are being 100% supported by the sale of the Freedom Roll. 100%. So Goldflower doesn't keep shit. They're giving it all to veterans and get people out of cannabis convictions. Holy shit. That's fucking amazing. That's amazing. I mean, I wish more companies were authentically real, because Goldflower is losing money from doing this. But they're giving it from their hearts. They're giving it to two organizations. They're helping out two different sets of demographic, but they're doing it just to help. And these patients may not be here in Florida. They may never come to a Goldflower, but they're going to get reduced. Veterans will get reduced medications. They're going to get help with getting their cannabis licenses and certifications. I mean, that's something that makes smoking it better. That makes smoking these strains, any one of these strains, even if it's not a Freedom Roll. I'm with a company who gives a shit, and they love their employees. They love their flower. I mean, that's why I drive an extra 30 minutes to go to Goldflower. Yes, see, I live like outside of Gainesville, and there's one coming to Gainesville, but not yet. It's still going to be down the road. I have to drive to Ocala. I mean, I'm all over the place, but I have to drive to Ocala for my closest Goldflower. And Ocala is at least an hour. At least an hour. And I will drive an hour. I mean, I can go to any of the competition, but they're gross, and they really don't do anything for me. So I drive an hour plus to get to a Goldflower, and 100% worth it. I don't say that because I'm just an advocate for them. I say it because I've smoked everybody, even those that purport to be better and they're not. Even other people that I've worked for. And sometimes it's taken me 2 joints, and this is how I can know. This is how I know. This is how I can tell. I mean, I'll smoke 2-3 joints, and 2-3 joints in, you should be high. 2-3 joints in, you should be like, you're blown. And with those other people, never. And I'm always questioning, what the fuck am I smoking this shit for? And then I tried Goldflower. And look, their pre-rolls, look at that, by the way. Do you see how nice that's been burning? The whole time. Burning beautiful. The flavors have been developing, the terpenes together in my mouth, so fresh. Half a joint, I'm already high. Look, I didn't smoke before the show. I just got back. So I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I just got back from the Villages. I mean, I posted a video as I was leaving the Villages. And the Villages is like an hour and a half away from me. Hour and a half, something like that. And so I haven't smoked all day. So this is my first joint. And look at that. Not even done with it yet. And I'm already feeling pretty light and airy. But that's great. We need that. We need that after hard days of responsibility. Hard days of having to, I don't know. I don't fake a smile. I don't fake my excitement. I fake nothing. I show up as authentic as I humanly can, as real. Up, down, happy, sad, whatever it is, I'm it. I mean, most of the time I'm excessively happy because look at life around you. It's such a gift that dissipates so quickly. And the older you get, you start to realize it. You look back at things, and like you look back at your children, you know, you look back at moments, you look back at pictures, you hear a song, and you're just like, oh shit, I'm not going to be able to ever do that again. So you love every moment, never regretting, but loving every second of it and creating that in your mind. Look, I tell people it's mindset, and they're like, yeah. Or I'm like, it's mindset. The joy of life can be joyous for you all the time. It's how you see it. It's how you, then how you feel it. You see it, you feel it. You see it, it becomes real. If you see it, it becomes real, whether it's there or not. And we're going to talk about that. You're going to tell. Gully Kush is definitely a sativa. Look at me. I'm all sativa. I'm all sativa. It's probably that and the espresso. Ooh. Sound effects got really exciting there. So that's why I drive the extra 30. Better quality medicine by people who care about what goes into it. 100%. Shit, I don't know what's going on with the music. Let me just stop that for a moment. Felt like it got incredibly loud. Like it was competing with me. Like it was trying to get louder to compete with how loud. I guess I get loud. I get loud. So the AI music generator that I put in a special code to be fancy. So this is something nobody else will get. We are creating the simulation right now. So micro topics on a show where we don't just talk about cannabis. We talk about you. We talk about me. We just talk about things. I felt like a boss battle was coming. You right? The music, it was charging me up. The music was charging me up. I was like, let me see. Corporate reality. Corporate reality. Corporate. I can't read. All right, whoever that is, welcome to welcome to the show. Yeah, I did feel like a boss battle was coming. You felt that kind of energy? That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, I let it go out. Okay, simulation idea. What it really means. So we talked about, a fake world being projected into passive minds. But there's another version, and it's far more grounded, more honest, maybe more interesting than thinking that we're just a simulation without free will. Reality may not be fake, but our experience of it is constructed. Our experience of reality is 100% constructed. That's not science fiction. That's neuroscience. That is it's real. So your brain is already simulating reality. What you see is not reality itself. Your eyes, they take in light waves. Those signals travel through your nervous system. Your brain interprets them. It interprets the color and the shape and the motion and the meaning of what the light is transmitting. So you see the light, like light field technology. You're seeing the light, and your nervous system into your brain cortex it's creating, it's interpreting what it sees. So what you're experiencing right now is like a real-time internal model of the outside world. What you are experiencing right now, it's not the world itself. You're not experiencing the world. You're not experiencing the real world. You are experiencing a model, a simulated model. So this aligns with the ideas in neuroscience and in philosophy. Predictive processing. the brain predicts reality. It doesn't just receive reality, it's predicting it. Controlled hallucination, which was coined, the term was coined by some smart dude, some philosophical smarty pants, smarts, controlled hallucination. So simply put, you're not seeing reality. You are seeing your brain's best guess of reality. This is real. So if you can reinterpret that, if you can reinterpret what your brain is seeing as reality, you are going to be then reinterpreting your physical nature, your physical world, your physical reality. You're not seeing it. It's being, it's being programmed. It's being simulated. It's being guessed. It's guessing what the real world really is. So that's already a kind of simulation. I mean, look, within that, there are not tricks of the brain, but optical illusions that the brain can have. I mean, if your brain can alter reality so easily by seeing, I don't know if anybody knows the experiment. It's where there's, it looks like a chessboard. But the pieces are all the same shape, all the same color, but you'll see them as two different colors. So if your brain fills in the gaps and applies assumptions and builds a coherent world, if your brain creates that and is creating a simulation that you are currently living in, if your brain can alter reality this easily, how much of what you see is interpretation? How much of it, so what you're seeing around you, how much of that is being interpreted by just the light? Some of it's interpreted by the controlled civilization around you. Some of it is interpreted by the digital frequency feeds that are coming from many different places. Some of it is ingrained in autonomous behavior. And some of it's you. Some of it is you. Some of it is, not just some of it, maybe a large part of the simulation is your creation. What if all of it is your creation? You're creating the simulation. You are in control of that autonomously. So let's keep moving. Let's keep moving with this, because I love this. This is a good topic tonight. Why? Because I feel that. I feel it. Let me see. Stealth! Everybody welcome Stealth 2! Highly motivated. Good to have you here. Happy Friday. Remember, grand opening tomorrow, people. I'm going to be throwing it out there every so often. Gold flower, smoking some Gully Kush. Delicious. Hey, troublesome East Coast. All right. Very interesting. Yes, we live in a simulation, but have full autonomy, like in the Sims game. So we have full autonomy, but do the Sims. Like colors and its spectrum, men see less colors than women, so who's seeing things the right way? If just the agender color isn't the same, you're right. You're right. There's maybe maybe men don't see the full picture. Maybe ingrained into us, we're not capable to see a full spectrum in a conversation. Maybe we're, more caveman. I mean, I believe it. I'm not saying we're not. Remember the grand opening of another Goldflower Cannabis this Saturday at the Villages. That's right, everybody. Stealth reminding us. Goldflower Cannabis, 13th grand opening, is going to be happening tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock until 4:20. So from 9 to 4:20 is the festivities. First 100 people are going to get lots of good shit. That's all I can say. So be there. Be there early. Get it taken care of. Get some good, quality, amazing cannabis at such a cheap price. So, Whenever I relight it and it gets this tiny, there's always a little cough. 9 to 420, that's right, East Coast. When I saw the earlier promo video, I was wishing I could flip a switch in my time machine and materialize there for the fun. Oh, it's going to be good. I'm going to be loud. I have a gold megaphone. Not like I need it. They do to an extent, like they can tell you they ain't doing something. But so let me just keep going. I'll keep going, whatever. I'm just gonna wonder what kind of killer swag. Oh, I was there today. I saw some. So there's these special golfing towels, like specific to the villages. Beautiful thermoses and mugs and cups. Wait, oh, the t-shirts. Oh shit, the t-shirt's in my car. I was gonna show you guys the t-shirt. It's fire. The t-shirt is fire. This might be one of the best. Well, I don't know, Fort Pierce, Goldflower Fort Pierce, by the way, their t-shirt on the front, it looked like a captain's wheel, but it was joints. And it was beautiful. And on the back was a gorgeous octopus holding, you know, many good things. But this one involves a golf cart. Run and grab it. We'll wait. I'll have to show you all on Sunday, and with all the goodies. So oh snap! So they do different shirts for each store. Yeah, every store has its own theme. Like Cape Coral was a coral colored shirt. It was more orange. I actually have the Cape Coral. Oh shit! Wait, I'm gonna knock everything down. All right. Okay. So each, oh my God, it's like I gotta yell over it. Some crazy shit happening there. Okay. That's still nice. That's the Gully Kush, Goldflower cannabis. Normally, I put my joints out when they get this tiny. You see that? The ideal mouthpiece. Look how cool. Look how fancy shit. Normally, papers make me cough. These don't. An unbleached paper will not make me cough. So look, their pre-rolls are fire. Nobody in the business here in Florida does pre-rolls like Goldflower. That's for facto. You see. Snap a picture after and post it to the Discord. I will. So they do different, each store has had different shirts. Well, I want to say the last, like Fort Pierce for sure, Cape Coral, different shirt. Bonita Springs had its own shirt. They're area specific. So, still flavorful though. I mean, I'm just gonna put that right there. Okay. All right, here's the Cape Coral shirt. So this one right here, this is specific to Cape Coral and the canals and the intercoastal waterways. And the shirt, I know it's orange, but it was supposed to be coral. And then on the front of it, they've got like the it's got Goldflower, Cape Coral, grand opening. So that's kind of like the surfer sticker or the surfer brand. I can't remember the brand. But that's on the front, and that's the back. Okay, isn't that neat? So and that was for Cape Coral. So tomorrow's grand opening is the Villages, and the Villages, and the Villages is, look, that's super important. That's exciting. Why? Because the older generation purchases the most amount of cannabis in the entire state of Florida, and the Villages is actually one of the most active of all areas when it comes to cannabis. And plus, the older generation has been complaining in the area that their cannabis is not strong enough. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't give them a nice entourage. So now Goldflower's there to save the day. Why? Because you smoke half a joint and you go, that's good shit. That's good shit. If you're a smoker, you know what good shit is. You know when you're smoking. And the second you take a hit, you know if it's a little harsh, how it's been dried. I mean, it depends how long you've been smoking. A long time. And I've done a lot of research into different growing styles, drying styles, curing. And I've been in operation in big grow houses and small grow houses and artisanal farms. They call that craft cannabis. The artisanals. Very fancy, some of them. And they are. I've seen some beautiful ebb and flow systems, hydroponic systems, living soil, aquaponic systems. That's my favorite. If we could do that, they would bring a cannabis to the market that it's of legend. And it all comes down, again, you can grow great weed, but if you fuck up the drying and the curing, it doesn't matter how good of a weed you grew. You know, it's all in production, post-production. It's in care. It's in love of the plant, knowing not to leave something out too long until, before it's hung and dried, before it's clipped and caressed and the buds. I don't know. It depends. I'm just saying, if you don't cure it right and dry it right, you're gonna fuck up a good grow. Artisanal cannabis is so much better than mere weed. So aquaponics is fish culture and hydroponics. So I would have, I did it. No, damn it. I know somebody, sure. And I built I want to say it was a 200-gallon fish tank. Maybe I'm misjudging the amount of gallonage that was in this thing, but it was very large. It was the entire length and a little bit more than like a bay window, they call it. Is it bay? No, not tall, but wide. And I want to say it was at least 4 foot, 5 foot maybe length, and had a 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it was 4 foot high. No, 3 foot high. It was a standard, really big tank, and I built a base and a whole section for it, and I built a potting system of hydroton, which is the volcanic spun rock. So I had these big trays on top of the fish tank. In the fish tank, I had tilapia, and I had a gravel bottom. And the gravel bottom, I'll explain in a moment, had a pipe or a system that would suck everything that was there. So all the poop, all the fish waste and matter and slime and gooiness and loveliness was all getting sucked up from the bottom of the inside of the tank and then pumped to the top of a PVC system that was cascading down. And in this PVC system were 2-inch net pots that were growing tomatoes and cannabis. They were growing. We grew many different things to see what grew the best. This is who I heard it from. I don't know. I didn't grow it. Somebody else grew it. That being said, no, it was big. The fish tank was absolutely enormous. They have fish aquariums that are aquaponics. Yep, that look amazing. They do look amazing. So the fish waste was actually the nutrients for the cannabis. And the bud on these things was the stinkiest, funkiest, big chunkiest. I was like, I had 2 of the same strains growing. Again, somebody I know, not me, I'm just gonna use me as an example. In 2 different environments. One in a closet with some beautiful, beautiful HPS lighting. At the time, we didn't have LED. We didn't have all this shit. Now you've got, but I think LED and HPS or a combination thereof. HPS lighting, hydro sodium lighting, I think it is. Whatever, hydrogen, now phosphate. So I don't. So, anyways, so there was these big trays that were fitted with a trim, so you could sit them in. You could take them out, you could sit them in. So they sat on top of the fish tank with roots. There were plants growing out of these as well. So anyways, I told you the fish waste is sucked out of the bottom and it's brought to the top where it rolls through these PVC pipes, and as it's going up there, it's there's no dirt. It's a hydroponic system where the roots are sitting through like little net pots, and so the roots are sitting in those pipes that are getting that fish nutrient. So all the plants, everything that's growing there, is growing from the fish nutrient. This is a genius way because the water's flowing. You're not going to have bugs. You're not going to have aphids. No standing water. And if there is any bugs, then the fish will probably eat them. So as this is all happening, then it gets down to the bottom bar, and the bottom bar has all these holes. And the water, the pressure of it, once it finally gets down there, and it shoots out like a spring. So it's shooting out like a spring, watering the two hydranton pot trays. And these are big trays. These are like each like maybe 2.5 feet by big squares. And I'm gonna have to find the picture of it because this was a great setup. And you could do this in any 10 by 10 room utilizing the natural light window, and we build from the window. So the fish tank goes down on the floor and the water gets all the way up and it comes all the way down via gravity and feeds many different types of plants, and many different things can be grown. So you can grow like a 1/4 acre to maybe more of food right there at one window in one system. And then you've got the fish and you can eat the tilapia. They get big enough, you take them out of the tank and that is dinner. And it's delicious. And you've raised it and you know what food you've given it. And those nutrients have also gone back. So it's a total biosphere type of system. It was amazing. Me and Ange set this up and really genius. I got to tell you, absolutely. No, not me and Ange. We learned it. Yeah, we did it. With nothing in it, there was nothing growing. Actually, there was many different things growing in it. I don't know what the hell I'm admitting to right now. I'm admitting to a great system that Angie and I built. Let me see. How do you suck the slime from the bottom? The tubing. Well, you got to clean the tubing every so often. Like you get in there and you just wipe it off. Like you could even take a couple of paper towels and you bunch them and you just kind of go around the tube and you come all the way down, wiping off the slime on the inside. Oh, you mean the inside of the pipes that are feeding the plants. So if you're talking about the water where it's coming down, very little slime really builds up in there. But if there is an area that's more active than others, you pull the plant out and you can hold the net pot and you'll have all the beautiful white, clean roots just hanging there. And you can go in to that 2-inch hole and you can clean out that area. Strange the things we start talking about, right? Just one topic leads to another topic, and from that topic it goes into something else. It's branched into a new story. And that right there is part of the simulation that we created that. I created that in just my brain thought. It's like history pulls up and I'm going to give you those stories. That same room that the fish tank was in also had a Doctor Who door, a door that went into a TARDIS, that went into a microcosm of the house, which was amazing, into the hallway where all the floors were stained and designed like an incredible galaxy. And the sea, that was like the coolest house ever. But we gave that up to hit the road. We gave that up to see reality, not just live in a box. Live in a place that shielded us from the world. We were done being shielded. We wanted to create it. We wanted to see how it's really working, where history came true. I don't want to just see it on the Discovery Channel. Let's visit. Let's visit and be a part of that. So, all right, we're talking simulation theory. Let me just catch up here. I want to get some of those tiny fish. They say get them in schools, like 6 to 12, the same ones. Reality is like a video game. Only the stuff on the screen that you touch and see and feel has to be real. Well, yes, there is loading. There is when things are not being observed, they are merely virtual particles. Correct. Some things must be observed in order for them to actually develop, change, or become. So that's actually a very smart response. Thank you, Stealth. So here it is. Time isn't what you think. Your brain doesn't experience reality instantly. And that's what we were talking earlier. There's a delay. Milliseconds, maybe hundreds of milliseconds. Your brain actually predicts what's about to happen. And then it updates after the fact. Meaning you're always living slightly in the past, while your brain stitches together its version, its simulation of reality. That's not like you said a moment ago, like a video game. That's rendering. That's the word I was looking for. Rendering. It is rendering. If you don't see it, it's not happening. You put your eyes upon it, now you see it. Now that reality is coming into focus. You heard what I said. Your brain is always living slightly in the past, stitching together the present. It's stitching it together. So it's just guessing. What you immediately see is just a guess. It's a predictive model, a predictive guess. Yes, I know look, let's talk about the physics of it. Let's talk about the actual physical physics. Physical physics. When we go deep into this, reality stops behaving like a solid, fixed thing. Look at quantum mechanics. Particles don't have definite positions until measured. That's why I said you've got to see it for it to be rendered into reality. They exist as probabilities, not solid objects. Observation seems to collapse possibilities into possible outcomes or into actual outcomes. This is, look, interpreting reality just like not fully determined until it's observed. Hasn't happened. So this doesn't prove that we're in a simulation, but it does challenge the idea that reality is a fixed, objective thing, independent of perception. So we create it. We shape and make that simulation. It's not saying it doesn't prove simulation, but so far everything else has proved simulation. I don't want to just come with pseudoscience. I want to come with neuroscience, reality, actual fact. I want to base our conspiracies that we talk about here on the show on Highly Motivated on truths. Let's start where the truth is, and then let's get a little funky with what ifs. Because I still believe in Sasquatch 100%. But he's not physically here. We'll talk about him another time. So here, you ready for now? This is where it puts a real spin on what we're talking about here. Oh, let's get Stealth in here. Fantastic. Welcome, Stealth. Welcome to the live show.
Hey, Oren. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
Highly motivated. So the brain edits reality constantly. You don't see your blind spot. You don't notice every detail in your environment, ever. You forget most of what you experience.
That's right.
So your brain is filtering, it's compressing, it's editing. It builds a useful version of reality, not a complete version. Useful for what you can absorb. That's reality as you experience it is optimized for survival, not for truth.
So yeah, you hallucinate your reality, like you hallucinate dreams. We're basically walking, hallucinating dream machines that create stories, and that is based on psychology research by like people like Jordan Peterson who did a book called Maps of Meaning, Architecture of Belief. And his theory is we have major characters in our lives like mother, father, daughter, son, but each one of those also has evil opposites, like the evil mother, the evil father, um, the evil child. Satan and Jesus might be like the good brother and the bad brother, right? Like Cain and Abel, that sort of thing.
Or as we've created that simulation of. But that's
Yeah,
interesting. And but
characters,
that's, so
right?
are we?
Like,
So are we in a simulation? I mean, what do you think? When I
well,
say
I
that,
think
because it's a very
consciousness.
loose question now.
I think consciousness could be a fundamental force. I think when it comes down to it, the Higgs boson, they said, is the God particle because it gave everything mass and brought everything together.
But they found other particles now that have been more responsible, because it's a combination of particles that actually created physical mass.
So we can't answer one way or the other whether consciousness just merely arises from the mind, or consciousness is a fundamental force that we evolve towards, or consciousness is just a fundamental force. And we don't know if gravity and consciousness are maybe the same thing. There's some fundamental single substance that everything is made of. And they say that, right? Like there's,
Well, but that's what science uses as something must be a beginning. There's a single substance, but the substance changes. It evolves. And again, is that by observation? Is that by use? I mean, we built
God was
incredible
before
machines.
the beginning. God was before space in the beginning. Well, God was before the beginning. And then he said, let there be light. And which means he was commanding some sort of like other thing to make light. Because he was just, speaking things into existence. It's pretty radical.
He was speaking things into existence.
Yeah.
What does that sound like?
Sounds like the Matrix or something.
Sounds like manifestation.
Yeah, like, a holodeck.
It sounds like, right, creating the simulation that we are downloading and then interpreting.
So what this
is
weird.
It us interpreting? Is it the mind? Is it perception?
I was looking at the Allen Institute. Well, they tag different. So proteins are anything that your body makes, like cells and skin are proteins, right? Okay. And it's a different meaning of the word protein. It's scientific meaning. And like they tag the proteins with different, with bioluminescence so they can watch the proteins. And dude, some of these proteins are doing their thing, but some of them are like outliers, and it looks like little spaceships like cruising around like on a mission or something. Like that's crazy. Like life is crazy, dude. Like if you
but
look
that's the thing, they're alive.
They are crazy. Yeah,
alive. There's
like infinite complexity. You look in the microscope, and there's more and more to see. The more you look,
and the deeper it takes you. And the deeper you realize that there are worlds within worlds, just within our own body.
It's crazy. We could very easily each be like a cellular unit in some larger thing. I just
want to mention this is Candy Rain, Gold Flower. This is the pre-roll. Wow, you see that? You see that juiciness right there?
Yeah,
that tells you how fresh that is. That's resin or resin.
And the
that's
paper
resin,
too, right? So
the resin builds up on the paper because it's just that juicy.
Yeah,
it's that delicious.
That juicy, yeah. That res builds up.
We're doing a little pregame tonight for the Gold Flower grand opening tomorrow. We're smoking some doobie-licious type of doobie-doobs. And we're sitting here talking about reality and the possibility of simulation. So physics, by the way, suggests that reality is not as solid as it appears. Perception is not a direct window into the world.
It's just a theory. I mean,
your experience of reality is constructed by your brain. So these are facts. whether reality itself is artificial, whether there is an external computer or creator system, even whether consciousness creates reality or consciousness interprets it.
We tell ourselves stories to regulate our emotions.
How much of that story do we end up believing?
It's stories, dude. It's definitely stories. It's like we're all on a story. Like our lives are stories.
Right, we become the story. And what's true, what's not true. What's now manifested into the reality, into the story of now.
I think what we've seen in the past recent decades, many decades actually, is a blending of mainstream media and twisting reality. And I think people kind of like woke up at some point and realized that was going on. You see like weird things like that Starfleet Academy just got canceled.
And maybe they sometimes get canceled because they say the wrong thing. Like somehow they let some shit slip, and too much of reality comes out in the words of just a play or the words of just a sitcom.
I think they were too preachy. There's a theory called narcotizing dysfunction in the early 1900s, where if you keep on trying to sell people Girl Scout cookies all the time, they will no longer buy Girl Scout cookies. And so
holy shit, that's why I get
you only see them every once in a while, and so that your mind can have a pause of no Girl Scout cookies. And
that's why I brought in the AI and I brought in conspiracies and I brought in more of the alien talk. I only started doing that because people get tired of the education of cannabis constantly. They have questions and they want them answered, but they don't want to hear. Right. I think, they don't want to hear about it all the time, and someone would come in and be like, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I've got to fucking do this.
Shows, some of the dialogue might be like, in this patriarchal keep us down system, the dominant man is always the one that gets, like they'll say things like that. Like, due to environmental shift, due to climate change, this race of people are discriminated against. And so on Star Trek Starfleet Academy, one of the characters was a Klingon. He wore skirts. He was a gay man. And he was a refugee. And they were just piling it on thick, man. They were just like, he's a refugee, he's a gay man, he's black, he's Klingon. Like, how's Klingon, like, they did that with Doctor Who, too. Doctor Who would say, he's like,
but I think so. It being a small portion of the population, but those direct individuals might be some of the writers, might be the people who are integrating.
That's why
their version of reality. So they are integrating into your simulation.
And Hollywood, LA is different. It's all like people dancing ballet and artsy and weird mimes dancing around. And
so I really think when you're watching certain shows, they are there to help interpret their ideology.
It is
into your reality.
It is absolutely transgenderism. Look, environmentalism, racism.
We may not be inside of a simulation. We may be generating that simulation. So we're not inside of it, we're generating it. Not the universe itself, but our lived reality of it.
You hear that movie Sinners? I'm sure you've heard of Sinners in the press. Ryan Coogler presents Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. They just won the Oscar for like Best Motion Picture, Sinners.
If I don't see it on Netflix, I don't give a shit.
So it's in the press.
It used to be you watch it, you see billboards or you see commercials, you watch regular television, and you'd learn about movies coming out.
No, this was just in the press. They were saying in Variety says Sinners is stunning. Sinners is the best. Sinner proves Sinners. And it's all they talked about. And then they finally got Best Picture, and it's like, wow, all that shit's just set up, man.
I try not to watch that mind control stuff like The View. I can't do that. I think that's absolutely terrible.
So there's a big story.
Dribble, it's mind control, it's cackling. I can't.
You ever hear of Forrest Whitaker? Forrest Whitaker is an actor, and he worked with Obama to get more people into films and stuff. Minorities, African American people making films, and that happened. And that's why you see a lot of that on TV. Because like Obama and these cultural think tanks, they pushed all that.
That's great. Look, it's whoever the creative mind is, amazing.
It's who has money, but the audience doesn't buy into it, is my point.
But it's who's right, but that's what I'm saying. So who has money, who's buying which project,
right?
And why are they buying it, and what deal are they making for that project? Like, okay, in order for me to fund this movie, I want this, man.
It's crazy, man.
And I want your character here to be gay, black, Klingon,
and it's going to be my cousin and my brother's
he's
uncle,
LGBTQ, and he's gender fluid, and he's something else.
Absolutely. Did you see the X-Files? They're coming out with a new X-Files. It's by the same guy as Sinners.
Didn't they already?
And they had a short season, right? They did have some extra ones there that you can see, but this is a reboot, and it's going to be an Indian Mulder, Fox Mulder, and an African American people of color woman actress as Scully. So they're going to change in the races there.
Well, just because Scully probably doesn't want to do it anymore.
No, there's that, right? I'm just saying.
She's probably like, something, you need to pay me as much as you pay David Duchovny.
Yeah. The European white male is very shunned upon.
and in I'll tell you something.
Straight
in Hollywood,
European white male.
In Hollywood, I'll tell you something. It's not an equal pay, equal place. Oh wow, y'all ready for the chaotic world of Gavin? The chaotic craziness of Gavin. Here we go. Let's hope he doesn't drop the phone today. Hey, welcome, Gavin, to Highly Motivated.
Hi, y'all.
Is that Chase back there?
That is Chase.
Chase. Welcome to Highly Motivated. How are you?
Good, you?
Gavin and Chase.
Fantastic. It's good to have you here. We got Chase. We got Gavin.
See you tomorrow?
What's that?
Am I going to see you tomorrow?
Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Let me tell you what. I'm going to be there. I was there today. I did a quickie video. You guys, are you guys going to be there tomorrow?
Oh, I'm there. Yes, sir.
Dude, the deals are incredible. It's going to be rocking. Chase, it'll be good to meet you. You are tall and skinny. Look how skinny and tall he is.
Dude, he lost weight. Wow.
Have you been working? Working hard? Yeah.
Getting a tan on. Trying to.
Look, you turn the light on him. He's like, no, damn it. So awesome, everybody. Welcome Chase and Gavin to
What did you get?
Highly Motivato. Welcome.
How y'all doing?
Fantastic. We're talking about simulation theory tonight.
Ooh.
So what do you think? And now, not simulation like it's being simulated to us.
Right.
But like we are creating it. We are creating and not living in the simulation, but generating it.
In the beginning, God said, let there be light.
Yes.
It was light. And he saw the light, that it was good.
Are we God? Let me just put that out there.
The Buddhists believe, that we are all the same goldfish. Yeah. Basically. We're a giant cosmic goldfish, and we're all just part of it.
You think? I mean, is that so? Are we all that goldfish? So are we just organisms living within a reality, within a reality, within a reality?
Is individuality an illusion? I mean, that's a good question, too. Is individuality an illusion? Are we all just part of the same creature?
Right. See? There you go. Getting all deep in shit. Wait. I'm gonna kick things up a notch. Here we go. Yo. All right. We're gonna change it up. Musically. I'm trying to find that really good
You're
alien
too tall, bro.
mix of alien pop. I don't know. You so wait. By the way, how's the no drinking going, Gavin?
Huh?
How's the no drinking going? Is everything going well?
Everything is going good. Going pretty good. Oh, baby,
So
we brought you desserts.
Are you guys at a restaurant?
No, we're at my house.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. It's like for some reason I felt like you guys are at a diner, and like you guys are like you're like, yeah, we
The
brought the
music
show
makes
along
me
to
feel
the
like
diner.
I'm in a diner.
Yeah.
So how's with the bong? I'm like, what am I thinking? Look, last time you did it, he was out on his front porch, and he's smoking away, right? And
This is true.
And the cop. So all of a sudden, just and we were joking about it or something, and then boom, there manifested a cop, and it's like he hits the lights and he's sitting there holding the bong like, that was a cop. And then I stressed out for him. I was like, all right, put the shit away quickly, go hide things under your couch, and move the couch and hide it under your couch, and then in the place where the couch was, put something else, and then just stand around like you just didn't do anything, and you're out of breath and you're sweaty. And the cop comes to the door and he's like, what's going on? I was just hiding a body. No, that's not what you want to say. You think I'm being silly now, but look how easily that's going to happen. Cop's going to answer the door. It's going to be in the back of your mind. I have now injected that into their reality.
This is black cherry Zope 4.
Oh, I smelled that.
So what time are you guys gonna make your appearance?
Well, I'm going to be picking him up. It depends what time he gets done with helping my uncle.
Okay. Well, whenever you show up, it's always gonna be a good time. I see
long
you've
you
got
gonna be
some.
there
Is that
for?
some gold flower you have right there?
Yes, it is. It's Lion's Order.
Lion order? Which
Lion
one?
Fuel. Lion Fuel.
Lion Fuel. I got a pre-roll of Lion Fuel. It was 5 for $25. By the way, they are smoking they have licenses here in the state of Florida. They have their medical cannabis cards. And they're shopping at Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider. Really, so how do you guys rate them? By price, by quality, overall?
Quality and price, perfect. It's the best. Like,
Look, they're on a budget. They're not just going to fucking say that. They're not going to just agree with me.
I live
Because-
paycheck to paycheck, man, and I make enough to at least an eighth a week or something.
That right there, that's kind of big. That's like, look, earlier with all the things that I mentioned about a cannabis company, I think I'm going to rate them by their social equity points, by their company points, by who they are as people. I'm going to do a rating system.
I have 2 dispensaries, and it's like night and day. The one I know them by name. We're friendly. We get to know each other. We're talking. We're looking at the fish when I come in the koi pond. We're laughing. We're looking at each other. The other place ain't like that. It's just all dull and boring, like going to the fucking DMV or something.
But you feel like you've gotten a connection, though, with the place, with the fish, and the people that talk
We
to
love
you.
each other. We're like, yeah, you want to go around back and smoke something? Like, seriously, the guy there was really nice. He hooked me up. It's 2 different customer experiences, Oren. It's like night and day.
Did you walk in?
And I got better deals at the
I said something and we took them off. I had an extra shirt in the car, luckily. So I took it off and I still have this on.
Or we almost went to church today with our weed shirts on.
The only reason we did it is because I brought an extra shirt and I had this under.
You're gonna make me choke.
Gavin and Gavin's dad was there. We played pickleball.
Of course, he brought his dad to play pickleball.
Yeah, I mean his dad's
Everyone did that.
pickleball champion.
Well, I know he plays pickleball every day.
Buddy
Look at our ashes.
something.
They want us to
I can't read.
It's
read.
backwards. It's weird. Anyway, they gave me scratch off
And then you
cards.
go to
Scratch it off. You see here, the little section.
One map.
Like you scratch it off, and then they give you points.
Yeah.
Like 100 points. It's
So
the
there's
rules.
Against,
only one plan, right?
That's your son.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, Gavin, where's Giraffe? How's Giraffe?
Huh?
How's Giraffe?
I don't talk to him anymore.
What, Giraffe moves to Georgia, and he gets a good job? You should see if he's alive. Maybe like he had a finger blown off, and like we were joking about it, and then he lost a fucking finger.
Oren, wasn't Giraffe on here? Like, wasn't he on here a little while ago?
Not that long ago, I feel like. I was just thinking about Giraffe. I want to send out good positive vibes. Giraffe, we're thinking about you here on Highly Motivated, and always thinking about Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank Griswold, you are always in our thoughts, wherever the fuck you are. Just know that we're talking about you on the show as well. And Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Just always thinking about the people like Hojo and Eric. And hey, how you doing over there?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. Welcome to the show. Everybody, it's not about one person, because it becomes something amazing with all the people. And I think that's a reality that we are creating in real time. So even if this is one thing I think we can all say, that our brains are interpreting exactly for what it is, exactly how it's happening.
We are on a TV show right now. We are, really. This is a TV show.
I feel
Crazy.
lucky and special.
Welcome to the 21st century.
So it is.
It's a TV show.
Some people come to watch, and this is their entertainment.
Dude, I tuned in. When was the last time I thought,
Cable
this
just really
show's
failed
coming
them.
on TV, and I have to tune in? Like, it's like trying to catch Airwolf on Thursdays or something.
Holy shit, Airwolf was amazing.
But
Listen,
it was hard to catch when it was on.
And then the original movie that came from was what? With that one great actor that somehow
No, that was it. You're thinking about Blue Thunder.
Not the
Blue
racing
Thunder.
one, people. We're talking about Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder and
Helicopter.
Airwolf. There was a competition. Is Blue Thunder better than Airwolf?
No.
And you remember they had that cheesy fourth season of Airwolf on USA, and all the actors died. They killed them all off.
Okay, but
They had all new actors in, and it was lame. They had I don't know.
Shows were different back then. I'm telling you, they had some good storylines.
I know the MS.
Like MacGyver, the old MacGyver is still king.
Do you remember
The
they
old
had
Quantum
Land of the
Leap
Lost?
is still king. They've
remember-
remade these shows, but the originals are still the best.
You remember Land of the Lost on Saturday?
Is it me? Or is it you? Oh, it's you guys making the sound. Hold on.
What is that? What do you
there was
got?
what the
Is
fuck
that
is
a
happening?
grinder?
it's a grinder.
Yeah, they were grinding.
It's a fucking Mario mushroom grinder.
Yeah.
A mushroom grinder. Let me see. Let's make it funky. Let's make it funky. I'm funking up the music here tonight, people. We're not on one vibe. We're searching for the vibe musically. See, this feels like GTA to me. Like this feels like Grand Theft Auto. Like we're playing the video game almost, and everybody's just kind
San
of.
Andreas.
Yes. Like we're maybe on the stairs to like one of those. Oh my God! Check this out. You ready? You ready? Here we go, Chase. Everybody, welcome Asia to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. So doesn't it feel kind of like a GTA, Grand Theft Auto kind of? We're in the neighborhood. Everybody's calling everybody like, hey, what's happening? So how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the vibe. How is the world in, what is it, South Dakota? North Dakota? Are they very different? Are like the North and the South, like you go to the North and you're like,
I don't know really, no. They're both like open and plains. So I don't know.
so
Grasslands.
So Chase, did you get an opportunity to explore North and South Dakota?
I've only been there for hockey games because my siblings were in hockey.
In the north, they play hockey. It's a weird sport. Hockey players. Fuckers.
Lots of hockey
No.
around here.
You never played
No.
hockey? Bro, I would
No,
love
but
to.
actually hockey, I love
It's
hockey.
weird that it was
I
like
love watching it. I don't want to play
open
it.
sport. Like
Because
they
those
were
guys
like,
are strong and tough, and they're just going
kick
to
my
break
ass, dude.
every bone in my
maybe
whole
it's just
body.
me.
Even my younger days, I wouldn't play hockey because any sport where there's like sharp things on your
Yeah,
feet
but you're also short and kind
and
of
sticks to
stubby.
fight with,
I'm tall and
I figure that's too much.
Definitely.
I did figure skating, not hockey.
One of the-
My sister does hockey though,
yeah.
so I got to watch
That's pretty
her grow up
exciting.
doing that.
So is it still
Pretty
cold
cute.
where you are?
It's on and
I would
off.
love to do
Like
figure
every other day, it's hot.
skating.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
it.
it'd be good.
Chase,
Like,
Chase, how's your
right
how you
today-
adapting
I
to
thought
the
we were that
temperature?
much away.
He says it's hot. He's
Okay.
been
He says
complaining
it's-
every day.
Well, I don't need to go.
I know.
Chase.
It's
That's what he said today, anyways. He
Chase.
kept complaining it was hot.
Hey Chase,
It was hot.
look at that. He
Oh,
comes in. The
okay.
first thing is it's fucking hot.
Something here?
So is
I
that
had to
how
get
you're
that
feeling? It's
t-shirt
just hot.
off.
I just washed the sheets.
It was like it's just crazy. So you're trying to get, but aren't you from Florida originally?
Yeah, but I haven't been here for 9 years.
So you have so you've acclimated to much colder temperatures.
Kind of, yeah.
I don't know. So you're hot. It wasn't so bad. The weather has been beautiful. What the hell's your problem?
It
Wait.
was hot.
Yes, I did.
Wait till summer. It's gonna be like 107,
Just wait,
just
brother.
I know.
melting you, and
I'm
it's
gonna
like
get 30
1,000%
degrees.
humidity. That's Florida, people. Here in Florida, 1,000% humidity with mosquitoes and fucking gators
Yeah.
and 107.
Oh my god, the mosquitoes.
I love. Oh yeah.
That's, I think, the worst part. I can survive the heat and gators, but the mosquitoes.
No, this is
Yeah,
why they
I
allow
gotta get up
cannabis here,
tonight.
because it's fucking miserable. It is
It
miserable
is. It really is.
here in
But it's
Florida.
not allowed here, even though it's freezing cold.
Listen,
Well, no,
it
you
was
should.
64
Everything should be
this
allowed for you
morning.
guys. Heroin, opium, coke. No, I'm serious. Fuck it. Listen, it's so fucking cold. Just go ahead. You guys could do like everything. Look at where is it? Where is it? Like Oregon?
Yeah,
Oregon is like legalized like everything.
everything.
Are you on the opposite side of Oregon? When it comes to the map, I don't.
We're
understand
literally
maps
right in
now.
the middle.
So you're
Not
pretty close to
really.
Oregon.
Kind of.
Let me
Kinda,
look at my
sorta?
map real quick.
We're like 2 of these states right now.
So in Oregon, the legalities are very thin to none,
Yeah.
and
Oregon
Because-
is
and you know why?
way
Because it's
on the
cold.
other side.
okay, so my mapping is right to be that I'm totally wrong. Okay,
Like,
Cheers.
we're between like Minnesota and Wyoming.
okay, so far away. But that being said, both cold places, I think cold places they should allow cannabis and everything else. Like where it's super cold, it's just
Right.
ridiculous. I'm
Then we
joking.
have to go
Not
there
everything
and,
else.
and stuff.
Just cannabis.
That's funny. My coworker said.
Just cannabis. Should be allowed. But here in Florida, it's
Zach, you
medical
wanna go to the island?
and you
Well,
know,
we
and
were
here's-
doing fine, and then we got a new governor, and she just ruined it all.
I don't have my tent with me.
all right, I've got a big one for you. You ready? Stealth, are you ready?
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
All right,
I
Chase,
love
are you
it.
ready? Gavin, are you ready? All
I'm needed.
right, guys, here we go. Here we go. Oh shit! Wait a
What's
second.
gonna
Wait.
eat us something?
Wait.
I don't know, but I don't want to find out.
What can I?
Well, hello there,
They
sir.
said they saw a raccoon.
Wait.
Mess with you,
Wait,
but
yeah,
I'm gonna kill you.
listen. I just want to let you know it's live.
Fruit or a fish.
Or your toes. Oh.
Yeah, right now, we are live on the show. Everybody welcome my father to Highly Motivated. It's Peter. He's on the show. Dad, don't run. Listen.
I don't know, son. I wonder who's listening to you.
You wonder who's listening to me. Well, right now, tonight we have Christopher, we have Asia, we have Chase, and we have Gavin, as well as Gavin's fiance. But that's who's on video. So who's actually listening to us could be anybody. We have Troublesome Red in New Zealand. East Coast Major Nugs, he's here in Florida. Just to let you know who's listening, anybody. It could be anybody. So be very careful with your stories.
Absolutely very careful. Yes, you're right. Son, I really am at a loss for words. It's good to hear of you. I'm glad. Are you back? Back in,
Yes.
Gainesville?
I'm back. Actually, I'm back in the home studio, and so well, everybody. I don't want to put him on the spot. He's had a hard day. He's hard. I just, you never know. You never know what You never know what he's going through here. So I don't want to put the pressure of the show on him. But just so you know, sir, we are so highly motivated, and always excited to welcome you onto the show.
Well, that's jolly good. I'm sorry I can't have the same high as you, but I have been drinking very slowly today.
That sounds delicious. If you're going to drink like this. Drink something over ice, and
just savor the moment, because after a fairly hot day in Houston, Texas, I think we reached the sort of high 80s.
High 80s. A lot of humidity. So Chase is complaining about Florida weather right now. He's one of our participants, and members of all Aura here, and so he's complaining about this temperature weather while he works outside. Gavin, one of our members of the show, is working him hard. He's working him like a redheaded stepchild.
Well, if he's redheaded, then he should be a stepchild. I do remember.
I don't think you're not redheaded, are you?
Because of my Scottish blood, or partially Scottish, excuse me. When I last grew a beard, I was a little afraid because the upper portion near my ears was turning red, but the lower portion was turning grey, and I decided that I really didn't like the look. So
What, you didn't like being half red, half gray?
Yeah, it wasn't very good. For some reason, that out came the red side of the Scottish.
Of the Scottish, and we have a Scottish emblem. We have like a Scottish emblem. Tell me about this emblem. Tell me about this heritage that the Scots have bestowed upon us. Wajkowski, welcome to Highly Motivated. You're lucky tonight, Wajkowski. My dad's here. Play nice. So tell me about this Scottish heritage.
The Scottish heritage is that they're very frugal, which in your language and my language means they're very cheap. But they do know how to drink their whiskey. And they do not mess with that. It's a very serious subject. It's important that it's at least 12 years old. And they usually have it. I don't think you've tried it yet, but if you go to Scotland, you must try the haggis and the whiskey.
Is the whiskey like a Glenlivet? Or the Glenlivet is like a mouthwash?
That is like a mouthwash. It might take out your teeth, but it's not a mouthwash.
So we come from a long line of warriors, or were we possibly, landowners?
The Allens have a clan. We are officially allowed to wear our sporrans and our tartans and our scourge. And whether you're a man or not, you let the wind blow free, because that's what true Scots do.
Did you hear that? So true Scots let it hang free in the universe. That's right, under the kilt, and we're allowed to wear a kilt. Well, you're gonna have to get me a copy of our emblem and crest and the whole thing, because now I want to wear a kilt. I think it's gonna be the most comfortable thing, I tell you. Here in Florida, I should be wearing nothing else.
No, in Florida, it would be so bad. First of all, it's a very rough fall, and it's hot, And if you think you can stand it,
Oh, we're not going to go with a traditional kilt. We'll do one of those new age, cotton and a few other things.
it would be scratching your you-know-what's, but that's going to be a little painful for you.
Well, thank you very much. You hear that? So if anybody wants to wear a kilt, just know that it can be very uncomfortable. The hotter the weather, the
hotter the weather, the scratchier it becomes. You'll be going to be perspiring in the heathers down there, and you're not going to, unless you stand up with a breeze blowing up your legs, you're not going to be very happy.
Can you hear? By the way, can y'all hear? You can. Okay. Excellent. So it's always good to have you on the show, and I'm glad somehow last time you made it. You talk shit metaphorically, physically, and actually. And this time you've talked about balls, and you've talked about perspiration and balls. I commend you. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Every visit, I think subconsciously, you bring.
I don't know how we got along with Scotland and the underneaths of the tartan and the kilt, but I will assure you that it's really done on sort of occasions where they're marching and what have you. Doesn't happen very often down the street as we see in Glasgow or Edinburgh. But it is nice when you see it because it's very pleasant and the hips swing very freely.
So do you feel we're more of the Viking influence into the Scottish, the Scottish Highlands? The Scottish Highlands. I mean, obviously I'm of the shorter variety, because you need short Vikings. Yeah, because we aim low. We aim low because all those Vikings were tall people. All those Vikings were like really tall people, so they're all aiming high. You needed a couple of shorter Vikings to get the lower regions. All right.
No. They were high, thank goodness, because all the Scots are low.
So I'll take the Highlands, you take the low. Wait, I'll be in Scotland before. Look, he'll start. Look, I bet you right now he's doing a little Scottish, little Scottish dance.
When I was in the Boy Scouts, I know you don't think very much of the Boy Scouts, but when I was in the Boy Scouts, one of the things we did, we had to learn how to dance on the sabres. And the sabres would be crossed on the floor. You'd put one hand on your hip and one hand above your head, and you'd start hopping between them. And there is a rhythm to that. And I was young and stupid, and I thought this was wonderful. But a couple of years later, I looked back and said, thank God nobody took pictures.
So you had to learn one of those special girly Scottish dances?
Oh, yes.
I say it's girly because you should see the way they dance. It's quite fancy. It's quite fancy. So that was you? Listen, when I come home to visit, back to Texas, we're gonna videotape one of these little dances. We are, we're gonna.
I have to admit, I still remember, because when I was in a local pub back in England with my mother and my wife, etc., your mother, there was an Irish band playing, and by golly, we got up and did the gigs and we did the little dances. We were so bad.
You hear that? By golly, we got up and did the gigs, and we danced and we kicked over tables. Actually, when the English party, they party. When the English get down, the English and the Scottish, they party. It's about bringing energy, and that energy is all part of community. I'm telling you, that's what it's about, right there. And that's why, thank you for sharing those stories of, and it's true. Look, I remember some of the pubs that we used to go to. Amazing energy, amazing fun. It's rare to find those places.
But it's fun to do, especially with your strangers. But if you go with family, you end up beating each other up because you hate each other, and you still remember something that happened 13 and a half years ago. And you get into fights, and it's because of family. But if you go to the pub and you have strangers, They're all friends. Everybody hugs you.
Well, and it's funny. You know, it's funny because they're strangers, and you don't hold anything against them. So even when you're drinking, you let go of grievances. But with family, when you're drinking, that's when you bring them back. That's when all of a sudden you start thinking about things that you haven't thought about because the alcohol reaches a very dark place, and it's just like that's it. It's fighting time, and that's why I don't drink because I don't like that feeling. I mean,
That's
if
all right.
no,
That's all
no,
right. You don't have to drink. You know, you
not
do
to an
something that you
excess.
like to do.
Not to an excess. Don't get me wrong. Like every time I drink now, I think my body fights it
I
and
love
makes me
soda as
incredibly tired. You know, it makes me incredibly tired.
Okay.
No
I'm
drinking.
holding this short, but I do have to get off the line, old chappie.
Oh, okay. Listen, go. No. It's okay. I understand. Leave us. Everybody's just gotten used to having you here, but no, that's fine. That's fine. Talk about kilts. Talk about what you're going to put underneath of them, and really, everybody feels more highly motivated now. Everybody feels a little infusion of the Scott.
Cheers.
They've got to cheers, everybody. My
Cheers.
father, highly motivated. Thank you for coming to the show and putting up with us as long as you have. Major Nugs and Nick, welcome to the show, Nick. My dad was here. You're gonna have to go back and listen. Oh, he left. He was done. He was like, listen, bye. He was like, goodbye. I've had enough. I've bloody had enough. And you know what's wild? He called right before we were going to start the next micro topic, which is aliens. Now, I'm bringing this up for a reason. Stealth, and that's why right before he called, I was like, Stealth and Asia and Chase and Gavin, are you guys ready for this? Aliens. What have you heard? Like in your world, your realm, your news, your information sources, your shaped reality. What have you heard in the sphere of life about aliens? So that's like about like Trump and maybe things that he might have done and or
I am one of
tried
the
to do.
aliens. I am one of the aliens. I'm here as an ambassador of goodwill to introduce our species to your planet. And Oren, you were chosen as the leader in order to make first contact with.
You know, and we are going to get high together. Listen, we need to sit down and have a little powwow. You're the alien. That's fine. I will stand as the leader of the free world, of the entire world. I will
What
speak
you
for
call
for
cannabis, we
China.
call space cabbage.
You call space cabbage. You know something? I'm willing to accept that as a name, if you accept my terms to a smoke session. And I ask no expectations, no set conversations. Let's learn each other, like you know, just
I
biological
didn't
life
say hi
forms.
to Asia earlier. Hi, Asia. How you doing?
So, all right. So here's what I've also heard. Trump did order UFO alien files to be released. Did anybody catch that on the news?
No, I knew about that. I mean, yeah, they're talking about that for a while, right?
Well, they've talked about it, much like they've talked about rescheduling cannabis to Schedule 3, but they haven't done that yet, have they?
So, well, okay. So they're trying to pass that Voter Verification Act, and
This
even
could
if they
be terrible. You
even
know
if
what
they
that's going to do?
even if they don't pass it, he's going to sign an executive order that forces it. And the
So-
Supreme Court is going to cause the voting, they're arguing it now, to happen on election day.
So do you know what's going to be terrible? So they're going to turn around, and women that are married, they're going to require them to bring multiple forms of documentation showing the name change, showing, you know, just a multitude of different things, right?
You should be able to just show your driver's license. That's the BS thing, right? Like, so yeah.
Well, your driver's license, and that's it. You're showing your
If they
identification.
want to prove citizenship, so you might need like a passport or something. Or a birth certificate, right? Yeah.
So
yeah, I had to get
exactly-
one. I had to go through hoops to get my birth certificate, so I know like what it's like to do any of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, people can be disenfranchised by that. On
By
the
the
other
way,
hand,
Asia, do you feel like there? Gavin, switch spots with Chase. Have Chase sit where you are.
Wait a minute.
Like,
screen's
do you
flipped.
feel like he's there?
They didn't
Right, but I'm
switch
right.
spots. It's just the camera is like different.
No, I know, but now he can sit next to you, and so I just thought that was fun. He's gonna turn it
He
upside
still
down. It
isn't.
didn't work. It didn't work.
I can't even move my.
Anyways, all right. I was just trying because I was gonna be like, does it
You have
feel
to
like
switch.
when you're looking at the screen, like he could be there? Like, have you been leaving his clothing in places? Maybe creating like you have? Is that what you've been doing? You've been like almost running
Well,
out. Where are
he
you?
doesn't even
How
have his
long you
own
had your-
smell anymore because he lives with me. So then we have the same smell, and so then I'm
You're
used
like-
to it, and I don't
You're
smell
like
it.
this. You're like, oh yeah, it's him. I feel. Yeah, Chase.
Like when he
Smells
lived
good.
at his mom's house, yeah, I loved his smell, but now it's my
So
smell
now
too.
he's developing a smell. He's gonna come back, and you're gonna be like, what is that? He's gonna be like, listen, that's alligator. That's a little bit of fish guts. That's some wood, lots of wood,
Sweat.
burnt wood, grass, a lot of it freshly cut, fell down a lot of times. Dirt. Yeah, so I mean, no, he's going to be developing.
It's gonna smell like rain.
You got some shake in there. Christopher is giving us an inside look into the remnants of what he has left.
Oh, go away. Go away. Your little leg twitching.
Did you notice that he's burnt already?
I'm not burnt no more. Well, I'm peeling now.
Look, isn't this so sweet? It's so sweet. Like in that universe of things, you guys get to connect. And even through the show, I think that's fantastic. On a Friday night, what an awesome energy. I want to cry a little bit. Hold on. No, I won't. I was close. I was like there. I was like, I felt really emotional, and then just kind of, I lost it. I was like, no.
You're like
Come on.
missing him for me, or what?
Right? There you go. No, she's kind of like, I really don't miss him that much. It's so quiet here. I smell me, and I'm fine. I'm good with it. Okay.
Holy shit, I stink.
Holy shit, I stink. You know, that's a very daring thing you're doing there.
As long as you don't have like some little kids like, mommy, that man smells like vacuum cleaners. I've never heard that.
I was about to. I'm like, wow,
He's definitely heard that.
that's something kind of special. That's something different.
Yeah, I don't go out much.
It's okay, but you need to. Like, I'll tell you good places. I don't know if they have a Sherlock's Pub anywhere where you're at, but there's a place, Houston. I remember they had one, and they had it in different places.
I have Westchester. All I need to do is
Okay.
walk down the street, and I'll have a good time. You don't even need to go into any of the pubs.
So you're in PA, right? That's right. You're in PA. You guys have like very
Better than
British
Canada.
styled
So yeah, we have
and bistros.
Westchester University has the original Kildare's Pub. The original. It's a chain, right? Dude, if I go to the pubs at 10:30, it's just waves of singles, you know. But dude, I'm like 20 years older, 30 years older than that, you know. So it's like,
You know, but I think if you change the vibe mentally, you're shaping it in a different way.
there's different
You are
places
bringing-
and different vibes. There's isn't a more adult place that is like 35 and 40 and 50-year-olds, you know. But
maybe
know.
you're at that point in your
Yeah.
life where you should be mingling with the energy that feels you differently.
I don't
Like-
know. I loved going to those really young people pubs. That was a lot of fun.
Like,
Well,
why?
no, I
Security
don't have the
people are,
energy.
like, keeping their eye
I've
on
worked in
me.
those places. Look, I worked
Yeah,
in those
you know what
places
it's like. Yeah,
for like 25 years.
For no reason.
And
But dude, I'll just be standing there, and the girls will just be like twerking backwards into me, just because that's what people do, you know. And it starts trouble.
See,
and
what's
then
crazy?
the drama.
I always
and
worked
then-
as a DJ, so I was always in a DJ booth.
Yeah, you were
Separated,
always in a booth.
always separated from the chaos, but creating the chaos musically. And
Right.
so, I mean, and creating that vibe.
I'm like a peacock. Like if I go in there, I'm 20 years. Like they look at me like, oh my god, he's 100 years old.
That's why I can't because because I can't enjoy because it's my I think my taste, not in music necessarily, but in environment has changed.
Every
Like I
girl
go
has
out, I
blonde
look
hair.
for.
Every girl has ripped jeans. Every guy dresses the same as well.
Well, I thought you were talking about the guys just now. It's like every guy's got blonde hair.
Most of
Every
the
No,
guy's
guys
got
every
ripped
girl.
now
jeans.
have the same haircut.
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
Not me.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that a thing now?
Ripped jeans and platinum colored hair.
because it's what's programmed into them. You just said something so real, so amazing. It's what's programmed into people to have the same haircuts, the same color hair, the same styled clothing to one degree, one definition or another. But to mold and shape people into patterns.
These are like archetypes. They're like gods and goddesses. That's what it's about. It's about those things I was talking about earlier. It's exactly what it is.
Okay, well, I think it's
Athena,
all
the
within
blonde
what's being
goddess
created
of,
for where
whatever.
you're getting your information. So look, what's creating your feed? Like if you're on the Facebooks or things like that, they have a suggested feed, right? They're suggesting it from an algorithmic of what you search, what you look at, what you
Do you
spend
think
time.
we're born with an ideal that we all individually like have different likes and wants and just do you think individually?
Of course. I mean, of course, to one, like you might like pickle ice cream or, I mean, I think that's absolutely wretched.
Some people like liver and onions. It's totally fucking nasty.
Liver and onions is absolutely
I'm gonna have
delicious.
some liver, onions, cabbage, haggis.
My father, look, my father was like, son, if you don't try these
liver and
bloody
onions,
liver and onions, and he did it with a lot of butter, and he'd do it on a skillet right in front of me.
See, I never had that.
And he'd grill the onions just right,
Not right now.
and caramelize them.
Of course.
And so then he goes, right, son, then you do it in small pieces,
But
and then you're going to take this
have a
sauce, this HP sauce.
That's
You know what that is,
something.
son? HP
You have a
sauce.
problem with that?
You take that. It's going to make your bloody meat here just absolutely burst with flavor. I'm like, he goes, and it's bloody delicious, and it's healthy for you, and it's going to set your blood just right.
He was talking about haggis when he was on the phone.
Yeah, that's right. He goes, you got to try it.
Crazy.
Haggis is the intestinal lining, and
Spicy librarian. That's funny.
Intestinal lining, and is it's made into like a sausage. And then, I mean, it's actually quite delicious if you don't know what it is. But then when you know what it is, it's no longer delicious. It's like mountain oysters, right? Rocky Mountain oysters. Do you know what those are, right?
No.
Those are the balls of sheep. Is it sheep balls that have been like deep fried?
Don't they? Okay, so in England they don't call them cookies; they call them biscuits, right?
I'm too high for the
Biscuits. That's right.
Biscuits.
That's true.
So in
Yes,
England,
biscuit and tea. Yeah, that's
don't
right.
they call
Or
like cigarettes?
scones.
Isn't a cigarette like a faggot or something?
Fag. That's what they say.
Fag.
That's a cigarette. Yes.
I'm gonna smoke a fag.
Well,
Cheerio.
but I don't think I don't think it's. I think for some reason that's almost been pushed out of the culture because of the derogatory nature to which it's been given.
Well, because if you just quote
people call
certain
them
verses, if you quote certain verses from the Bible, they throw you in jail.
It's all within the algorithm and what the algorithm deems necessary for you to hear. I don't have anything against anybody, and if I'm going to call a cigarette something, it's a cigarette. It's
If
a
you
death stick.
dislike a certain group of people, that's
American
called hate
cigarettes
speech.
are bad. Listen, American cigarettes are bad. Hey,
Orin.
yes.
I am really high. But
Hey,
You
hi.
look wasted.
Hi. You are really high. Yes.
He smoked a whole joint to himself.
Thank you. Welcome, Gavin. Gavin comes right in. He's like, yo, wait. No, you have something to say. Talk to us. Tell me. I'm here.
I'm trying to think now.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
No. Sorry, not sorry. Bring it in.
You mind if I help you tomorrow?
if you're coming, I will probably be that where I need the help. Yes, possibly if you want to come help, and I will find something for you to do. When I say that, in the dispensary, not necessarily, but
That's okay. I
outside.
don't. Yeah.
No, but I mean, you can be inside. I'm not saying, but they have their rhythm of things down so clockwork orange that I let them work their magic. I
Right.
stay out of because once you're through the doors, that's it's a business. Before you get in those doors, you deal with the craziness of Orin.
Right.
You deal with me. You deal with the energy and the vibe and the frequency that I will be magically a motherfucking festing. Boom. Right
You get to
there.
meet Chase in person.
Yes. Chase,
I'm
I'm the
wearing
same
your hat
person. You're gonna
tomorrow.
love it. Fucking awesome. I think I'm gonna wear mine too. No, maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe a lot of shit. I'm
You
just
gotta
gonna bring
bring
it
some more.
anyways. But you bring it. That's awesome.
No.
That'll be all. Actually, I'm gonna wear my hat too because you got an
The
Oraganji
giveaway
hat.
though.
I've got an Oraganji hat. That'll be the first time two Oraganji hats have been in the same place at the same time. That could be like universal.
Could be breaking.
Some crazy shit. Yes. Can't wait to meet you though.
Mine too.
Can't wait to meet you. Listen, it's going to be great. I'm going to be there early-ish. I'm going to be there as early-ish as humanly possible. But as soon as they bestow me the golden megaphone, and by the way, people, there is a golden megaphone. I've used it for many grand openings now. Really just symbolically, like I present it and then I yell. So I'll hold the megaphone and be like over here. And I'll be like, everybody can hear me? Fantastic. I mean, so I don't need it. But I'm going to be screaming at cars. Now, this could be bad. I may have to be careful. I saw a guy out there today with a flippy sign that was doing a flippy for. So if they got a guy out there doing a little flip of a flip for another place with a sign, I can be out there with a fucking megaphone telling people that have a fucking great day. And that's exactly what I do. So I get out there and I did this in Cape Coral. People were in traffic, and I was screaming at them in their cars. I was saying, you have an incredible day. And they just be like, oh.
Okay, well then it's not going to be a conversation.
So you completely bust a bubble in their world. You know, some people will be passing like, you're an amazing person. You know. So, but positivity, great things. And we need Oraganji's face on bandanas. So it's like it's flown like a flag of liberation. No, be very careful. We can't organize in the public or we get on a different list. But we can gather and talky-talk. So if it's a talky-talk and not a revelu. I was never meant to rhyme shit together, obviously. Let me see. Oraganji, mud out here on the streets. Wyckoffsky, you're hysterical. Wait, I need to read these texts. What's going on? Wait, I got. She reads sci-fi. She co-writes for the show, and she already has her hair up and ready most of the time. I don't know what's going on over here. Stealth, I need to get you a spicy librarian to link up with. You hear that? You hear that, Stealth? Stealth, Wyckoffsky is going to set you up with a spicy librarian. Careful.
That's funny.
Stealth might be a little alien. He might bring a little alien fun to the party. You know.
We'll have hybrid alien children.
He's being honest. At least he's letting everybody on the show know. He said it earlier.
I am not an alien.
He said it earlier. Oh, wait a second. You said it earlier. You're like, I am an alien. It could have been a skit. We know that. You're going to say it was. But it could have been your truth this evening.
I like what is it, Superman, like General Zod. He's just like, he's just bored, you know. He's like,
very funny, very good. I have to say these joints tonight have been very laughy. And these joints have been some beautiful things that I got from Goldflower Cannabis. Grand opening tomorrow, where I'm get to meet Chase. I've met Gavin, but I get to see Gavin, which is also fantastic. Lately, I've been running into his fiance at the Eliano's as I stop and get my coffee. Absolutely delicious. And, you know, on the way to the villages, because I'm going to the villages quite often. And as I go to the villages, I have to get coffee. That's ridiculous. You have to be like prepared. It's like as you enter the villages, you have to be like armed, like coffee. You got to have all the things you bloody need on you.
Get coffee from me.
Ready.
Huh?
Come get coffee from me.
Delicious.
There you go.
He needs coffee from me.
I do. I need it done right. See, everybody does it a little bit differently. And you just kind of need people who care do a different magic. Like to
They
each
do.
cup, you know? It's like just each cup it's got that thing.
So you have her
It's
make
because
it?
when you what's that?
You make it?
I think I made his last time he came through. I think.
I think so. And
Yeah.
it was fantastic. They're so delicious they disappear too quickly. I need like a gallon size so I could just kind of bring it with me. Because I'm on the road a long time. Listen, I get on the road. I leave usually super early in the morning, sometimes 6. Tomorrow I'm leaving at 6.
That monster's gone.
6
Yeah.
in the morning, yo.
Shit's good.
Holy shit, what time is it right now? I can't even see straight anymore. Wait, did I tell everybody? I don't think I said anything to anybody. I had a car accident. What day is it today? Yesterday? I was taking my son to work, and we live on country roads. So I drive a really small, itsy bitsy car. So
Is
I
it
just
red?
Yeah, it did. So in this story, but I'm still driving it.
I saw it.
Did you?
We
I have it all
passed by
taped
it.
up. I have it all taped up. It's fucking crazy.
We
Listen.
passed by it. Was your hood smashed in?
It's smashed from the front, but I've got a whole bunch of tape. No, it's a little Velociter. And the back is broken out too. It's a silver Hyundai Velociter.
Okay.
But no, so anyway, so I was
That
taking him to
badass
work
Barnsley.
at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the road is really narrow, and it goes down, it goes up. There's trees and shit. A deer.
Oh, dude,
So-
how's your vehicle?
Well, I don't see that's the crazy part. So I haven't really thought about the vehicle until today, because then the vehicle started making a lot of crazy fucking noises, and it should be because of what it just went through. So this was a giant deer that's got to be 500 pounds, 600 pounds.
Holy shit. Did it have antlers?
Maybe. I mean, is that how heavy deer are? Because it was a big one. So, and I feel bad for the deer.
I
But,
cornered a deer once. I had a deer once.
well, I've been out here 8 years, and I'm surprised I haven't hit one before.
So when
This
the
is a
insurance
I've been
dangerous
very
road.
close.
Very close.
I've been very close.
Well, so the crazy thing is, I'm in this tiny car, and it was a direct hit. So
Yeah.
most people that get a direct hit, the deer could kill them, and because it comes through the windshield, depending on how it flips, how it hits. So I was doing fast. I was doing very fast, and the deer hit my front right bumper.
That's what
tire.
happened to me. It was the front
hit the-
right. They barely escaped. Like they miscalculated a
It
little.
flipped over my car. It flipped. I hit it solid, and I feel like shit. And the whole day, that's all I could think about.
Was
But-
your car drivable afterwards?
Well, okay, so what happened? So we hit it, and thank you, God, thank you, any energy, thank you, everything. It missed the window by this, like it missed clipping the window even like by this.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm
it-
scared about in the Camaro.
It hit the floor, ground, and went. And the shock wave to the car was astronomical. It was like we were hit by a fucking meteor.
Yeah.
So I drove. It wasn't like you're continuing to drive. It's like you regain. What the hell? And you look around to make sure no other car is about to hit you on this tiny, skinny ass country road. And I found the first spot I could quickly pull over, not hearing the crunching and the screeching and I mean, it was crazy sauce. Ripped off my whole front fender.
Was the deer still
and
there, or did it get
No,
away? I mean,
No, it ran. but it was
Okay.
seen later down the road.
That's sad. You know,
it went
you don't
down.
want that to happen.
I know, and you don't know what part of I know. Fuck the car, and so I pulled over, quickly looked at it, and it was basically shattered. So right there, had to do a quick turnaround, get the duct tape, because I don't have another vehicle, right? So I had to use that one. I mean, I don't have another one available, so I had to use what I have,
Right.
and somehow duct tape my car back together. No shit. The whole right front is all shattered in, and the whole front grill is totally shattered, like it's in pieces. Like you could pull it out. So like the whole body of the deer must have just crushed the entire thing in.
Right.
And so, but immediately after I dropped off my son and taped up the car, I drove to Naples. And Naples is 5 hours away. So now I just took this car, untested, taped with duct tape, just went through a catastrophic hit going to Naples.
Right. Could be dangerous, you know, hey.
And then drove it back the same day. That's like 12 hours almost of driving.
Yeah.
And the car puttered itself back in. The tape let go. I can't believe it held even for that long and that many miles. But when I got it back late at night, it just kind of all.
How many miles do you have to, how far do you have to drive for the villages?
Tomorrow, an hour and a half in the morning, and then an hour and a half back, which is fast.
That's not bad.
Chick-chock, boom, boom, quick. But before I leave, I'll have to retape the car. I'll have to give the car an extra taping. But one of the headlights are out now for sure. The whole front right.
I recommend Gorilla Tape.
When I can get to it. But
Gorilla Tape's pretty good.
Just crazy sauce, right? But that's what's going on. And it's so Sunday I'm just gonna rip everything apart and see what I can put back together. And then Monday I get back on the road. It's so I don't give that car a break. But it's hard to drive at night. I was driving back late at night last night. No headlight. One headlight. You
know you're going to get pulled over with that, you know.
I know.
I know you're hoping for the best. I hope for the best.
I saw a talky-talk video where a lady used those lights where you go pop, 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 and you go, no headlight. Pop, 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 and all these little stick-on lights.
That's
she turned
funny.
on. She goes,
that's
headlight.
Funny. You could like tape a flashlight in there or something.
Right. Listen. We can. I want to Mad Max the car now, anyways.
Right. That's funny. Did you see what's going on in Australia? It's Mad Max over there. Like there's tractor trailers that are parked on the middle of highways, like off the side of highways, because they can't find any diesel.
Really? So they're being affected pretty hard right now by the gas crisis.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the prices are stupid. I mean, here even they fluctuate in places so, so wildly.
Yeah. And Iran,
East Coast saw that the headlight TikTok, right? So that's what I'm going to do.
I pay $5 a gallon.
$5 a gallon. I can't remember the last time. That's and it's just climbing, and it's going to climb even more. They say it's going up another $20 a barrel.
They got to get some business deals in place with Iran, like so that like things can go back to normal.
So if these things go up, they don't necessarily go back down quickly. Now, keep in mind the airlines and businesses buy their fuel early, so they're right now charging you for fuel that they've already paid for at a much lower level.
So one of the businesses I'm with, they're telling us like book your flights as early as possible to get the best rates. Like
they have gone crazy with airfare, like crazy. The price went stupid. I don't fly anymore, by the way. Fuck flying. The last time I flew, I went to go do an event in Colorado at the amphitheater. With Wiz Khalifa. It was
Red Rock,
and I did that event with Wiz, and like I act like I was hanging out with I wasn't like in the room. I was supposed to interview, and I don't know what the fuck happened. We got like 2 questions in, and it was like yeah, Yeah. Yeah. And we're like, yeah. Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about? And everybody's laughing. And that's what we got in video. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a great host. I'm a great questioner. You know,
He was a wish ice cube when it came out on
so anyways.
This is the funniest thing ever.
So I told you we're talking about aliens.
What do
We just need to send in all the lifers in prison and a pocket
That was
knife.
so cute.
Smoky,
He's like,
as I run
he's
more,
like,
would be over in a
just
week.
give me an ice cube.
Probably.
Bless you.
Bless you.
That was so cute.
Thank you.
Probably not probably. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
No.
I don't know what the hell I'm probably too. Okay, so we were talking aliens. We're talking aliens. What have you heard in your sphere of the world? Because I'll tell you what's going on. So Trump did order UFO alien files to be released. All right. He has announced that he would declassify government files about UFOs and UAPs. So obviously secret programs are going to stay secret, and they're not going to be on regular files and archives or discussions because they're secret. That's what makes them secret. They don't fucking talk about them. But what they will talk about are things that they cannot deny. And he said he will release anything on extraterrestrial life. That, of course, can mean organisms found on Mars that show life living on another planet. So he instructed, this is Trumpy, he instructed multiple agencies to begin the process of the release of documents regarding everything within these files. I say, holy shit, what are they covering up? Holy shit, what are they hiding from us by giving us what we would think of being the holy grail to realizing that existence is beyond just us? I mean, would the proof of aliens tell you that there's so much more in the universe than just us?
You guys gotta go to the ranch.
Yeah, I got my stuff.
They're a front for the Antichrist. Wow, that would be some serious stuff, wouldn't it? Holy shit, end of time stuff?
There was an
No,
article in
I think
Newsweek
aliens is
today.
enough crazy. We don't need the end of the world as well.
Wait, Heather,
There was an article in Newsweek today with J.D. Vance, and he was talking about celestial beings and the sort of.
I saw something about that. What is going on? The summary of that article is just
There's
crazy sauce.
aliens, and they're more advanced than we are, and it's godlike. I mean, when you know, I mean,
J.D. Vance. That would be
Look
the
at the
summary
Bible.
of the article. Yes.
The whole Old Testament is basically like
They're demons.
spaceships
Something
and
about
God.
aliens are demons, or different races of
demons,
aliens,
yeah,
but
sure.
they're demons. That's just wild. Oh my God! Don't get Wachowski started. Don't get him started. Look, Stealth, you're gonna get him started now. But we had to say it. You gotta watch out for the Trump. Okay, it's all a front to make you believe in aliens and not. So here's the thing. Not believing, I think, in an individual. So when he says believing in aliens and not in Jesus, we don't talk religion here. But that is something created through an organized civilization that wants control. Now, they're asking you to believe in a man instead of yourself, where that man really is. Believing in you is the real magic.
I almost had it.
And that's
look,
something where I was talking about simulation theory tonight.
Well, I believe that. I believe it's I believe Jesus is a psychology thing. It's like, man, woman, child, basic archetypes, man, like baby Jesus and stuff.
I love it when Wachowski's like, look, surprise. The Jew doesn't want to dive into the Bible stuff. The Jew doesn't know enough about organized religion. The Jew is a terrible fucking Jew, other than, I know my origins, sorta. I know the reality of religions and how they've used them to gain control. All religions. Look, all religions, before they made you believe in God, you believed in an energy, in a God, in something as part of your tribe, as part of your community. And so they may have not brought it up or said anything, but as a collective, there's an energy that you just kind of adapt to, no matter what that energy might be. So I'm not sitting here talking any religion. I'm talking energy. I'm talking the real deal. Going back before they organized, hey,
Right.
a collection plate, or before they
Wow.
organized the words of this person. So now they're taking something so fucking holy and making words. Like,
See Dirk going on the road trip there.
Are you guys? They're always going somewhere exciting. Listen, every time, we've got a Gavin night. Gavin takes that camera, and he's like, "Listen, you ready? Fuck it, here we go." We're not going to stop until the camera dies, because usually, sometimes it'll fall, and then that's it. We won't see them again for a while.
Well, it's my
Like I
phone,
think.
so it won't happen.
Okay, so because I think last time,
Yeah,
that's why
well.
we're still on the feed, because last time I think it was Gavin's phone, and it'll cut in and out intermittently. He will drop it like at least 4 or 5 times throughout the show. Some of them being pretty solid drops. I'm surprised his phone lasts anything.
Look at it. Hang on.
You
It's
guys,
horrible.
but your case, you have a case on it.
No.
So wait, you are just dropping the iPhone, no case? Holy shit!
My screen hasn't broke yet, though.
Your phone is going through a lot, and you should congratulate it for landing in just
You have
the
to
right
put a case on
places.
that thing.
Yes, I've dropped my phone quite a few times, and I'm never worried. I have a case. I got one that I can't take off of it. The guy at the mall, I'm walking in the mall, and 'cause I don't have a case on. He goes, you, and he brings me in, and he grabs my phone and he puts the case on it, and it's a lovely case, by the way. It's a lovely case. And so this is how they get you. They put a really tight case, and they know how to magically take the case off. So and then I'm like, oh, I don't want that one. I want this one, for the price. Because the one on the phone was like 10 times the price. I'm like, are you crazy? And I go, it's stuck. It's stuck on the phone. He goes, it's stuck. I can't get it off. I'm like, you're the idiot that got it stuck on my phone. So I will pay you what I would have paid for the other case. And I'm like, because this one I do like. And so, and I did. I paid him what he was trying to cheat me. But yeah, beautiful case. Beautiful case. What was I talking about? Doesn't matter. They're on an adventure, everybody. Gavin and Chase. Oh, shit. Damn it. All right, they're back. They're back. Oh, no. Damn it. We still got them. Okay. They're still here.
I have to go.
You be amazing. Have a fantastic weekend. Stay warm. Be careful. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you've got weather patterns or some crazy shit happening.
It's
And if you do-
supposed to be warm this weekend, even though
Holy
it's
shit.
like 40s up until Saturday. Tomorrow.
Enjoy the warmth. Remember, when you stand in the sun, it doesn't feel like 40s.
Until you get the wind.
Right. That's what I say. So, all right. So if you're wearing a jacket, a really thick jacket, and you're standing in the sun, it doesn't feel like you're in the 40s.
And make it black.
The wind is
To
when you
absorb
wear
all the sun.
window.
Well, thank you for coming on the Highly Motivated tonight, Asia. And Chase, Asia is leaving us on the show. I just want to let you know so you guys can have a moment, maybe. So, Chris, how are you?
I'll just text him later.
Bye, Asia.
Bye.
Bye.
See, people, that's what the show is. That's what the show is. It's just a get together. This is our creation of the simulation.
We will eventually organize the podcast into a vast army that will plot to overtake the world.
Holy shit. Careful now. AI might take us seriously. Yeah. Wait, okay, I got to catch up. Wait a second. I have to catch up on Wyckoffsky. I can't leave his comments wild in the wind. Yes, at least if I don't repeat them, there's no, what, my shit's not working? Why is nothing working? For some reason, everything's still, damn it. No, not good.
You gotta watch it, that guy, because he's just gonna start some trouble.
No, he wants to push some comments, but honestly, he knows as well. We're just gonna keep it We keep
Dude,
it
because
as
you
sane
gotta
as possible.
you gotta keep that. You gotta keep that. You gotta keep those words like that out of business totally, and politics. No politics. No
Right? No,
religion.
I believe
No.
in him. I
No.
believe in Wyckoffsky, and I believe
No.
in him understanding that we've got to keep this not impartial to our beliefs of individual religious shit. Let
Jesus
me
is
see.
nice. I like Athena. She's really beautiful.
Look over here. Major Nug says, same with my iPhone. Screen is 100%, but the back is smashed. I drop it daily. Look, I've got an iPhone over here, and it's like I'm always so careful not to
Hey,
drop it.
we lost Gavin and Chase.
I told you. See, they're going
All right.
down some you know dimensional hole. They
They
come
hit
to
a
visit the
blind
show. You
spot.
never know what's going to happen to them.
Right.
They're going to see a witch doctor tonight. They're going to catch a fucking alligator. It's going to be some crazy shit. That's what's happening. Wait, let me see. Wait, let me catch up here. We've got aliens. Chase has entered the spaceship. Bible prophecy is being fulfilled with Trumpy. Let me see. Da, 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 da. I mean, do you hear these things? I'm not going to spark it. You're right.
Well, I mean, I
Israel.
hear about the Jewish space lasers and the Soylent Green and the Goyim slop and the
But wait, Wyckoffsky, why would somebody follow an alien though? You know how many of these movies we've watched? I think
like
we're
I've
too
heard all
smart to
the
follow
memes.
aliens.
I've heard all the trust me, I have heard every silly rant about some conspiracy or peoples or things. I've heard it all already. It's all
But
just
it's
old.
not bowing down. It's playing nice with the community at large. It's not me, it's for you. I mean, when I say that, I want you to continue being uh, a commenter on the show where I mean, I want us to talk about aliens. I want
Oh
us to
right,
talk about
yeah,
beliefs,
yeah.
but I want us
Jesus
to
isn't.
leave out
Yeah.
the other stuff
Jesus isn't
because
disproven. I think Jesus is a good thing.
I see an alien and I think
Jesus is the
you know,
hero.
I think it would be amazing if I saw an individual. So let's talk about an individual. If I saw the individual of Jesus resurrect as everybody, I mean, whatever the
Does
prophecy is.
ancient aliens cover Jesus? I don't think
No,
they do. I
I
don't think
think
they
I
do. I
don't
don't
think
think
they
they
have
do. I don't
actually.
think they have actually.
Actually,
I don't think they
you're right.
have. I
Wait
don't
a
think they
second. I was about to be like, I'm sure they
have.
have
I don't think
because
they
there's
have.
a huge alien
You
theory.
know? Could Jesus be an extraterrestrial being,
They've
half
never
God,
covered it.
half human being? Like, well, that's what it says in the book, right?
Wow. Could he? But our
You know?
understanding, because sure, I'm a man of light and knowledge and love and all those things, because that has no wants
Yeah,
or
and
needs.
then the Bible it says, you know, the Nephilim came to the earth and made it with the women, the beautiful earth women, and created the fair races, and you know that sort of thing. You ever see that cartoon for the Mormons? You ever see that one? That's a good one.
A cartoon for the Mormons. I mean, I probably have.
Yeah,
And
it's
just
they
it didn't.
teach. It's like the Mormons teach that Jesus and Satan were brothers, you know, and that there was a great council, and the Heavenly Mother and Heavenly Father decided this was going to happen, and the angel
This is the Mormons,
Moroni visited Jason Smith, and he made the gold plates, and it's all
and
pretty good actually. It's a
right, they
pretty good story.
abducted him basically and took him into a spaceship.
They took him in the
And then
spaceship.
he returned. Right, he returned with golden plates with the story and all
That's what they
the
say.
teachings and the
Did you
magic
see South
commandments.
Park really dug into that? They really did a job on that.
You know something? It's when they put reality in your face, and you have a choice whether or not you want to believe it.
Yeah. Still, the number one choir is the Mormon choir is the number one choir.
By the way, I want to mention, even though Wyckoffsky does have a very, one-sided view of an individual race of people. Wait. He's fucking funny though. I mean, look. You
No,
guys
I
talk
know
about
he's trying
anything,
to be fun. I know he's trying to be fun.
and no, and he is. I mean, I'm sitting here laughing inside right now because he's like, talk about anything except Jews. Sounds super Jewy.
There's so many memes. There's so many memes on the internet.
I mean,
Like, you know,
but because I don't make religion part of the show, I don't make government part of the show. I mean, if I did a show about my religion, so what do I remember like fucking nothing. I had a bar mitzvah. I can't read Hebrew anymore because I haven't read it since I was 13 years old.
So I remember that with the priest would like
I
every
can
once in
speak
a
it.
while. Every
Ish.
once in a while, like the Catholic Mass is a thing, and it's a certain thing and do a certain thing, and they take you through the hero's journey of the 22 things of the sacrament of the thing or whatever, and they do that. That's good. They do that.
But you don't remember. I mean, you remember
I don't
parts,
remember.
right? Like
I remember
as a
parts of it,
whole.
but if you look at the windows on the stained glass windows, it's like the Stations of the Cross, and the Stations of the Cross is like the hero's journey, the tarot cards,
So
that show you
right,
Jesus
like the
was the
tarot
hero
cards.
and he did the thing.
It's interesting. A different
You know?
right. It's
And
very
I
interesting how
always
the story
enjoyed.
ended up being written. Look,
I
I
always.
went to these places in Nazareth. I have walked the
I've never
places
been. I've
that
never
the
been.
individual has walked.
I've only
It's
been
the
inside of a
people have
Catholic
walked.
church and a cathedral.
It's kind of like when they put together the story of Ragnar Lothbrok and the Vikings. So the
Right.
story of Ragnar and of the Vikings did not all happen chronologically.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
So his brother and the story of the Viking marrying into the French royalty and becoming French, basically, or their French liaison, was hundreds of years later.
Isn't that weird how it's
There were
like
hundreds
German
of years
royalty
in
over British
between.
people? Like there's a weird thing there, right?
It was so he and so these stories coexisted, but they did not happen chronologically.
I didn't know.
And let me see. Coming to today. But I'm because they are wow, it's a mouthful. Thank you, Wachowski. And it is. But I think that's more.
I'm not offended in the slightest. I don't really care
No,
what the guy says.
but I think it's more Bible prophecy.
It's good. You want to believe
And
that.
prophecy is interesting because we create it if we manifest it. If that's the world that you're trying to create into reality, your wait, you ready? Your vision, the way you see it. So your simulation is played out in your arena.
They sing at church. They sing songs at church. And the priest, every once in a while, like the priest will be like, and Jesus said this, and the disciples were very, very intent on hearing Jesus say these things. And then he'll say, and the Holy Spirit is his name. Like they'll just break out into like a song.
That's serious.
That's what it seems like.
No,
I don't know if you've probably been to one of those services.
I've been. I've actually, I find ceremony
Jesus
amazing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not, you're welcome. Or amen, whatever. But you know what's funny? It's the ceremony. It's the ritual. I was actually talking at a conference the other day, and I was talking at a conference just yesterday. And at this conference, it was sports medicine. It was in Naples. And we were talking about how cannabis was more ritualistic. And that's how it was looked at, like a medicine, as a healer. So cannabis was healing huge communities through fermentation,
cannabis
through tea,
is the
through
original
lotion,
medicine. Could it be
original medicine?
It is the original medicine.
But right? I think because they looked at it ritualistically,
it does what it's supposed to do.
I think because they looked at it ritualistically. I think because they saw it.
I
can't wait to talk to Major Nugs about this tomorrow.
Did they have
Major Nugs? Are you going to be there tomorrow? I'm so fucking excited to see you again. If you're going to be there, East Coast, listen, we're going to talk about fermented cannabis. Holy shit!
Did they have artisan cannabis back in the day, like back in Egypt times?
So I think it grew wild, and it was added to tea, much like lavender.
This is like tea. It's like limonene. Lemonine.
And is that and that's activated.
Lemonine. Lemonine. It smells like industrial lemonine, dude. It does.
Tchaikovsky will probably have to have a cup of coffee and off to the side because it's not a. I believe he existed. I believe originally he was Jewish, and he was, and he may have not been a strong Jew, and it doesn't matter. you know, they after his death, they changed his religion, and they made it the basis of a religion that they were already trying to form from the pagan religion. And a lot of the Christianity and the practices come from pagan rituals. So paganism is not demonism. Paganism is earth mother worshiping.
Some theorize Jesus is like a myth or a legend, in that
But he was a man.
there's
He was
many
a man
different
that
stories
existed.
similar to the Jesus story. You
There
know,
are,
like
you know, something. There are other
there was
stories
a film called
similar.
Zeitgeist. There was a
That's
film called
interesting.
Zeitgeist. But I'm not, you know, and some are saying Zeitgeist is to get you not to believe in Jesus, but it'd be like Horus, born on December 25th, so a Virgin Mary, you know, no, Mishra, you know, like he lists all these gods that have the same basic story. Like, so there's something to that, you know?
Major Nugs, it'll be good to see you there. If you can't make it, you can't make it. Listen, I understand, but I'll try to save you a couple shirts. Actually, let me know your shirt size, and I'll put some to the side, because honestly, the shirt not only matches the Villages. Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider right here in the state of Florida. Goldflower's got a grand opening tomorrow at the Villages, Florida, and oh, your truck is still in the shop. Oh, that is rough.
Is,
Look, I hit the deer, and I'm going to be limping. I'm limping there.
is the shirt a Goldflower and Village shirt combined special
It is.
edition?
It is. They did something special.
Wow, they did some special
And
edition for the grand
they
opening.
did. They do one for each location, and I think I love that individuality, and I love picking up shirts from each place, because it's like boom, boom, boom. I mean, it's just one of those.
Think
It's
about
a fun
shirts.
trophy of work.
Think about shirts from a marketing perspective. If you were to like rent a booth at a mega mall, give out shirts as swag, and also show like marketing for your film or TV show, that would be good marketing. I think.
That'd be interesting in a mega mall.
Yeah,
If you're advertising your film
Stealth
or
Time
your
Machine
right,
project.
so
Yeah.
you have a booth out there,
Yeah.
and as people stop by the Stealth Time Machine, maybe
Yeah.
they get a little like a
Yeah.
not a stopwatch, but like a
Yeah.
compass.
I think it's
Because
just going to
it's
be
always like a
Stealth
little
Time
cheapy
Machine.
compass.
You know, Stealth Time Machine is just a bunch of stoners get together and make a TV show.
You know, I believe in it. I think one day it'll happen. It'll manifest into a. Ooh, that's orangey.
Dude, wouldn't it be cool if it was like season 7 and everyone was fucking hanging on season 8 or something, right? And they're like, "What happens next?" You know,
See,
and I'm like,
how do you
even
think?
I
How
don't
do you
know
think
what
you'll
happens
feel?
next.
So here's a question: how do you think you're gonna feel then?
Dude, that would be awesome. It would be mission accomplished.
So wait. I want you to feel that. I want you to feel that now. I want you to feel that in the mindset. I want you to feel that when you wake up in the morning. I want you to feel that as you're going to sleep at night and you're laying down and you're closing your eyes and you're just
It's
kind of
been
sitting
a
there.
long road. I accept this Oscar nomination.
Right. I want you to see it.
Of
Listen,
the fans that really
I
stood
want you to
behind us
see it.
all the way.
Chris, I want you to see it.
That's how you do it.
I am deadly serious. I want you to see it as you're
There's
falling
something
asleep.
to tap into there, man.
See it like
Yep.
it's real. I
Yeah.
want you to see
Yeah.
it like
Thank
it's
you. I
already
will. I
real.
see it.
It's already happening.
We're there.
And that mindset that you just had just then, and I saw it for a moment in you.
Yeah.
You was like, I win. I
I'd
did
like
it.
to thank the fans. I like to.
I'm
We
where I
we
want to
did it.
be.
We did it.
I want you to start thinking like that.
Yep.
And I want you to start thinking back at situations in season 3, season 4, season 5, and how you felt. And I want you to concentrate on that feeling. I want you to think about that feeling and manifest
Once
that.
you make it to season 3, if you make it to season 3, you've made it. That's what they say. So you'll probably do a healthy full series, like if you get to season 3. Look at Starfleet Academy. They didn't get to season 3. They only did the 2 seasons, and that was it.
By the way, I love it though. East Coast is over here. He goes, look, that'd be so sick. I need to collect them all like Pokemon. I will pick you out a shirt. But yeah, listen, that's it. It is. And let me see.
I love the t-shirts. That's a great idea.
That would be sick. The shirts. You know what's funny though? Look, wait. I do want to tell Wyckoffsky. That's what I'm saying. I don't approach people as a religion, and if I don't gang stalk anybody. If you want to be the way you want to be, I allow you to be it. Be whatever you want to be. All right. Just understand that the audience on this show It's rage baiting. No rage baiting. You know, I think is that the best word for it? But I care about you, and I
It's
want you
people
to have
being
your opinion.
an
And
ideologue.
look, I don't want to change you in any way, shape, or form. We say, how dare you talk about Jesus and
It's
our
being an
Savior,
ideologue.
worship and control the world? Oh, would that be like me saying that or something? Oh, I don't give a shit. If that's what you want to say, and the individual that you want to keep promoting, which is Jesus himself, that's fine. I don't look, but the show is not religious. So all religious talk you got to keep out of the show. Just
This podcast is not religion.
I mean, you know, there at one point I did want to call myself the can
So,
evangelist.
you ever see Ingrid Malmsteen play guitar? You know who that is?
I wonder if I need to can. No, wait, who? Can
You never heard of Ingrid Malmsteen?
evangelist.
Ingve Malmsteen. He's a guitar.
Yeah, wait a second. Wait.
He
I don't wanna
plays.
say
He's
no.
like.
Is that the kid? I mean, I call him a kid, but the guy looks really young still. But
He's
he
got
plays
long hair. Yeah, and he's always playing a Strat, a yellow Strat.
But he could, and he does a beat, but then he picks certain chords.
No. This guy's like the best guitar player in the world. His name's Ingve Malmsteen.
You know, I've seen some really interesting contenders. There's a kid, Spanish, I think, plays the guitar like he breathes.
No. I'm saying these guys are good, but Ingve Malmsteen is. I'll have to share a video.
Ingve
Malmsteen, and so he plays so fast.
Oive.
I'll put his name in there. I'll put. Wait, let's see. Is there
I'm rage baiting. Now I'm rage baiting stealth.
Here you go. So when he plays so fast that he goes through about about 6 picks a song. Like he'll be playing the first part of the song, and it'll be like, and he'll just throw the pick away and then like grab another one. Like he's playing, and the way he picks is like some sort of like he picks like this. He plays like this. And he's like,
interesting.
And there's kids in Asia duplicating his technique, but they all got it from this guy.
That's interesting. Well, I've always tried to play guitar, and I'm really pretty bad at it because the one thing you need is consistent practice. Consistent practice is how you learn guitar.
I know how to play a little bit. I can play some rhythm or something.
Right. I could play some rhythm, but I can't.
I can ear it out. I have an ear for music. I was tone deaf at one point, but I can actually hear notes and know when I'm playing.
Well, I can't. For beats per minute, like the BPM, that's all I can hear. Okay. I can always hear that. I can always hear the bass beat.
I can play a keyboard. I can play a keyboard pretty good. Like 2 hands.
So, I mean, that's why I was a good DJ, because I could drown out everything else, and I could just find the beat that I match. So you do beat matching, and then you bring in the next
Right. One. You're trying to match the beat, to blend one song into another.
And I'm pretty quick. I mean, I could slip in some shit pretty fast.
Yeah.
And because I could hear and I didn't need. I mean, I did. I mean, you always need headphones so you can hear what you're playing. So one ear was always open so you can hear what's outside. The other one was on the next track that was about to be played.
I'll have to send you a video of this guy. He's like incredible. So I would love to have him do the soundtrack for my TV show, because that has name recognition. People be like, oh, Ingve does the soundtrack for this TV show. And that immediately opens up his entire audience to marketing for the show. Like, that's opening up channels is what I'm doing. Like,
okay. Now look, East Coast said he grew up playing guitar in bands, but never learned how to read music and can't force himself to learn music theory. That's really interesting.
Ingve never went to school. Ingve never went to school. He learned how to do it. He just learned how to do it.
That's just wild. So I mean, you can read notes. Obviously, you can read sheet music. I can't read sheet music. I can't read shit.
I can't read sheet music.
I don't know what the fuck's going on there. It's like an alien language.
I don't know how to read sheet music. I just sound it out. I know I can hear it and then I can just play it.
Well, that's actually a great talent. That I can't do, but I can hear the beats. So maybe I should play bass.
If you stick with it, you can learn how to do it. If you stick with it, you can learn how to do it. And then I started playing, like after about 7 years.
So numbers instead of notes, yeah.
after about 7 years of guitar, I started playing keyboard, and I could just sit down on a keyboard and play anything. It's so much easier. It's like
So some
1,000
people
times
just have a
easier,
skill for it.
you
Look,
know?
I wish I was musical like that. And also, I can't sing. My voice, the older I'm getting, my voice is getting. I mean, I know I smoke a lot. No cigarettes. I don't do cigarettes. I quit that years ago, and I don't do nicotine vapes. None of that shit.
I look at
All
it as
of
the
this,
symphony. You know,
yeah, it's from the years of smoking and from I guess, I mean, the voice takes a beating. I couldn't sing before this, anyways. I could never sing. I could do I'm like a blues brother, right? I could sing a couple of songs. I could do some Joe Cocker shit. You know, I could. I don't know. I can get like a good chorus going or some shit. Can't do high notes. Can't do low notes. At least not consistently. But that's okay. I don't sing to sound good necessarily. I sing to feel good. I think more people need to sing to feel good. You know, we do it in our cars. We sing in our car. We sing out loud. And, we sing because nobody can hear us. The window's up, the AC's blaring, the song. But people do. They feel our vibe. They feel our energy. That's an amazing thing. I don't know. I think, that's a pretty amazing thing. Yeah, Stealth Time Machine Project. He morphed into a band. No, but I don't know what the fuck I was even talking about. I went off on a whim wham just now. On a whim wham, whammy wham wham. Oh, my voice. Yeah, it just wasn't there. But I have fun with it. I sing and it makes me feel good. Okay. We were talking about aliens at one point, but somehow got distracted. Do want to mention that government is preparing, but nothing major has been released. So a lot of words, but no release. Kind of like the whole Epstein spiel. A lot of words, no release. Same with rescheduling cannabis to a Schedule 3, which would be disastrous, by the way. Fucking disastrous. It would require FDA approval on a plant, which you just can't do. Turn every place into a government lab facility. It's going to be crazy sauce.
That's going to be bad. It could be like Pfizer.
But they haven't done it. Thank God. He hasn't done it yet.
Pfizer weed or something, right?
Right.
He hasn't rescheduled it yet? I thought they did reschedule it.
No, not yet. Has not been rescheduled. So
it has not
just a lot
been
of talky-talk.
rescheduled.
So like with the aliens, a lot of talky-talk. You know what the government did do, which is really weird? They registered 2 domains. Aliens.gov and alien.gov. What is going on? Come on.
Like they're
that
getting
is
ready.
some sneaky shit, and people aren't going to catch that. I mean, it doesn't prove aliens.
It's gonna change religion and science and our understanding of the cosmos.
Why? I mean, would we change? Why would we change our religion? Because we learn about aliens.
Well, it'll give more credence to the ancient alien hypothesis. If you watch things like Stargate, it's all about ascended beings and non-corporeal beings.
But then it's these beings trying to take control and rule you like the what was it?
Like the Gould.
Right, like the Gould. So and they wanted domination throughout the universe, and that was on Stargate.
Yeah.
So I think when you
Shaka Cree.
And here's my problem: if there are the proving of extraterrestrial life, aliens, or government cover-ups as far as a program that's been running this entire time, I'm more angry than anything else.
There's like a General Zod that runs everything, and he's like part of a galactic council, and he's a Superman, and you never heard of him. Wouldn't that be something? And we're just in a zoo. It's just
but exactly. So, but maybe this is just what they're feeding you. Listen, maybe that's what the fuck they're feeding you right now to distract you from whatever else is being set up, going on, happening. I don't want to be that guy. It's like, oh my God, holy shit, they're coming down right now. Get your 10 helmet on immediately.
Our oceans are so vast and unexplored that there's easily like aliens in the water and stuff.
In the Mariana Trench?
Like
how deep this thing goes?
like Aquaman type beings, like humanoid dwelling underground sea
Or
creatures.
how about Admiral Byrd, and
Right?
his adventures into Middle Earth, into Agartha.
Yeah, you hear that? In Antarctica, there's a portal that takes you into the trapezoid. What is it? The donut-shaped Earth, right? Like
Right.
or the hollow Earth.
And then shortly after that adventure, and he wrote about that and verified that.
The Earth is
they
a
did
torus.
they did the Project Project Jumpy Jump, or oh damn it.
Oh yeah. Breakthrough or something, like break through the dome in Antarctica. It was some project.
Something, but they did a mission down in
like
Antarctica.
Dome Strike or something, like it sounded like there.
Right, but shortly after his flight adventure into the center of the Earth.
Yeah,
so somehow he through a portal and he went into the center of the Earth, where it had a sky, an atmosphere.
What does the Bible say about the Earth? Is it flat or what? Like, let's ask ChatGPT.
That would just be crazy at this point. There's no way it can be flat. I mean, I say that, but what do we really know? I mean, other than the curvature.
It's going to say, it doesn't really say. Oh, the Bible never directly states the Earth is a sphere. All right, well, I have
or whether it be flat. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
Oh, the flatness of the Earth, very crusty at the edges. But flat. Right. Well, I mean, and that doesn't explain the molten lava ball in the center.
The Spirit of God was on the face of the waters, and he said, "Let there be light." And he created a firmament to divide the heavens, which are above the firmament.
That's a lot of religion, but below. Yeah, a lot of his creation.
He gathered the oceans together into one place, so dry land would appear. And he said, "Let there be birds and things crawling on the ground, and different creatures and octopuses and great whales in the ocean." That's the story, right? And there's lights in the sky for signs and seasons and days.
What started Mike Wyckoffsky? And just to ask, because I'm a curious Jew, but why? He's gonna say, all Jews are curious. But what started really this initial, I guess, ideology towards Jews?
A paycheck from the CIA or Mossad, something like that. Black ops thing. I mean,
so early governments were started by very powerful people, and with their own ideologies and master plans.
Yeah, the 13 families of the Illuminati. They're the Illuminati. They're not the
right.
Jews.
And there are 13. There's more than 30. Well, I mean, is it 13 for each one of the actual?
There's probably extended teams at this point, right?
Let me see.
Do you think even people like Obama are in that group? They're probably not even in that group, dude.
In Bible text. So the actual Bible says these things because you sent me some stuff to back it up, and none of it was of the hate for Jews. So I think, of course, it's easy for me to ask you to keep an open mind, but on the show, leave it out. I mean, you can call me a Jew because I am. I'm not going to hide it. I don't talk about it because it's just not what the show is. Being a stoner. There's a lot of good stoner Jews out there.
Bring me the Hebrew called Moses.
And we come to the show in numbers sometimes, but it's not as a Jew. We come to the show as part of the community of cannabis. And that's what I want to keep. Well, when you say what they're really up to, and that would say people as a whole. And then I just don't know their plans. They don't include the poor Jews. They don't include the Jews that have no money. They don't include the ones who are just not connected. I guess I'm just not connected. I mean, right. I'm connected and not connected.
Fiddler on the Roof, the original song was, "If I was a Rothschild,
is that how it goes?
I would be
if
one of the rich man. People, yeah.
Yeah,
if I was one of the rich Jews.
All night long I'd sit and sing this song. If I were a wealthy
So, like,
man.
the world really became divided in
Dun,
Obama's second
dun,
term.
dun.
I think there was a lot of division in the world.
If
when
I
Obama-
were a rich man. Sorry, now you got it in my head. Yeah,
And that guy's name's Topol or something, right? He was in Fiddler on the Roof, the movie. He was on Broadway, and he was in Flash Gordon, the 1983 movie. Flash. And he
Savior of the
played
universe.
Dr. Zarkov. He played Dr. Zarkov, right?
Oh my God! Holy shit!
He played
did.
Topol played Zarkov in the Flash.
Crazy. Did not read. As soon as you said that, now I
And
just put those two
I
people
know
together.
about him from science fiction because my whole worldview is like I love science fiction.
Oh
like,
my!
I do everything I do.
What a diverse acting career. Remember Barbarella?
Yeah.
Was that one Barbarella?
He was in a bunch of things. Topol. He just had one name, Topol. I'm going to change my name to Christoph. I'm going to go with a single name, Christoph.
Just
Christoph. Just one name.
Just one
Christoph.
name. No first,
Okay.
no last. Just
last name. That last name is going. I'm not even going to change my last name. Christoph. Because they used to cut my name off when you filled out the test in the school and the driver's license. They cut it off because Christopher is too many letters, so they cut it off and it says Christoph.
Who's teaching Satan? Because I just want to know. I just want to let you know.
Satan
mean,
is the creature that lives in the void for those who turn away from the goodness of the cosmos, regardless of what religion you are.
Well, okay,
Evil,
so that would mean that the duality. So that would be the duality of the white and black, the good and evil, the dark and day.
We all have a little bit of Satan in us, I think, and we all have a little bit of Jesus in us, and a little bit of Moses, and a little bit of Athena. And it's just the mind works that way. It's got characters in there, man, running the fuck around.
It's true, though.
It does.
We have a little bit of everything in us.
There's a little bit of everything.
We are made of those kind of decisions and choices.
That elephant god or whatever, that elephant god can like visit you while you're like, who knows, man?
Well, a lot of things change us in life. Look, a tragedy.
Ganesh, by the way.
It was Ash?
Lucas perspective. Huh?
What was that? You said?
Oh, Ganesh is the elephant god in Hindu mythology.
Ganesh. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm repeating
Ganesh,
you. So
Ganesh.
Ganesh.
I think so. He's the elephant god. He, she, it, whatever.
We do all have sin. We do. Own up to it. Be it. Learn from that. Become stronger, become better, become more authentically real.
All follow the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I think, look,
right?
I urge people to look within and see that magic that they ignore.
That's
because it doesn't deny religion, it doesn't deny creation, it doesn't deny anything else. All it's asking you to do is do not give the entire thought without first understanding and loving yourself, without first understanding that power comes from you, that energy comes from you, that magic, that creation. So you are part of that creation. You are part of that magic.
In Christianity, there's the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. That's part of you. That's you. That's inside of you. That's
correct.
Through you, and that's the Force in Star Wars. Is the Holy Spirit?
It's the Force.
The Force is the same thing. But he wasn't George Lucas Jewish or something. I don't know. It's always Jewish.
But you know something? It's I mean, if you're just gonna.
Because I know you're just laughing about it. You're just like everything's.
It depends. It could be. He could be.
I think he.
And that's great. I think we've created, because this world is such a crazy place. We've created our own crazy theories sometimes, and not crazy, but maybe flung by media, flung by society, flung by those with money that can shape thought patterns.
Dude, there's obvious propaganda on social media where people
Well-
are race baiting and starting shit. And
Well, look,
there's
that's what I'm
bad
saying.
stuff
We're
on-
living in this simulation. We're interpreting it the best we can.
So, oh, here's something important. They're trying to put speech ID verification on Reddit. You hear about that?
No, what's huh?
I don't use Reddit. I got off of
I
Reddit,
do, but I hate it.
back in
It's a
20
terrible place. It's a
horrible
terrible
place.
place. Horrible.
place.
Horrible.
It's very extremist. So is
It's-
Wikipedia. Yeah,
It's really bad. I mean, they tear you apart on Reddit.
yeah.
Reddit's a rough place.
Yeah.
It never used to be. It used to be a great conversation place about certain topics.
I'm sure.
But now every
Yeah.
single subreddit has become a war zone.
Political war zone. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Look, even on the show here, we try to steer away from religion, but we somehow get, it's such a polarizing topic. So I'm not denying it, and I'm not saying I don't see that in the comments. It's if that's what you want to talk about, you and I will have to have a not a debate, but a journey of conversation.
Jesus had 12 dudes, I like that board of directors kind of thing going on. I believe in that. Like, just as from a psychology standpoint, you have the leader and the people, like that's a thing. Like, that's what mythology is. It's like looking at the symbols and really the deep structures of the mind. Like
Kofsky, you go from 0 to 100 in one comment. Just
there's not a lot of time travel where they talk about, like, even in the Stealth Time Machine project, I don't remember having a story about Jesus. I'll have to go look that up because I did 180 stories and maybe I did a Jesus one. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
So here's a question. Are these stories so polarizing? Are these stories so taboo that are we subliminally almost afraid to approach religion and to talk about God, especially in today's civilization? Because look, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, it's all you ever hear.
You ever see Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Of course. Just genius.
Yeah.
Genius stuff. I mean,
isn't the music crazy? It's like, oh, the Ark. Oh.
But that's the thing.
Mystery.
It adds to the conspiracy of it being put away.
And the guy's face melts. That's really great. So we know that.
So there was a show. Called, was it Area 52? No, it was like a storage vault, and it was a sci-fi show, and it was genius for a while, and it was until they stopped it early.
Oh, and the guy was dressed. The Nazi guy was dressed in Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Nazi guy was dressed in like the super high priest Jewish commandment thing.
There was a thing, and then he burned.
So,
because of the energy from it's wild. So here's the thing,
wild, man. He was one of the Nazis. Like,
they're giving information in a movie, but they're feeding it to you in a way where they make it so believable but not believable that you don't know. Right. So in that there was another show. I want to say it wasn't a wild scene. It is a Discord convo, and I think that would be,
the Nazis were so successful they almost took over the world.
I would say 90% of what you're going to say, Wyckoffsky, save it for Discord. 90% of what you think you're about to say, save it for Discord.
Yeah,
we just, we're just it.
Because
then it becomes then it becomes all about that. And
so
you're helping them along. No,
I'm really sorry. Listen,
no. And I know it's not on purpose.
Yeah, look, when the conversation has certain buzzwords in it, with the J and the N and the AH and things like that, that you've reached the bottom of the discourse of the internet, and that's the thing. Like, you can't talk about it.
Right? No. He's right. You did bring it up, but you're continuing it. So stop. So just stop.
God, I'm feeding.
We are.
I'm sorry.
Look. Listen to the music. No. The music got so ominous. Do you hear it? It's like throughout.
No,
can you turn it up? Tone.
Can you turn it? I can't hear it.
You can't. It's pretty dark, and It's pretty dark and just. It's like
Yeah, it is. It's like a cinematic,
right.
spooky. It's like an action film.
like a epic Viking type of dun, 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 dun. They're coming together or they're beating drums.
Like, you remember original Tomb Raider films with who was in that? Angelina Jolie.
Laura Croft with Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie was so embodied that role with
something she really did embody that role. She did a good job.
You know, and but then they do the new one and it's more flat and a flat performance.
I haven't seen any of the new stuff yet. A lot of the old films like Total Recall. The original Total Recall is still amazing.
Remember the Man Show? What was the Man Show on? What years was that?
Oh my God, that was great. I can't even remember the guys, but that was a great show.
Jimmy Kimmel and that other guy.
But it became something that you just Adam Carolla. But you couldn't do the show anymore because it's become so polarized.
2004.
In today's day and age, you can't do a show like that. That would be great, but you can't.
But it's a good litmus test as to when you could do that.
Back then.
And it changed at some point where you weren't really allowed to do that anymore. So the Stealth Time Machine project is going to be something that hopefully it'll be on Showtime. It'll be on Showtime and it'll be...
You like Showtime? Is that the one you choose to be like, to showcase your
yeah, because it's more listen, the first years of the new what was it, the Outer Limits. They had the new Outer Limits.
Loved Outer Limits.
And it had nudity in it, okay? And they had Stargate, and it had nudity in it. So the shows on Showtime, Lex was another show on Showtime, Lex. It had nudity in it. Yeah.
No, Cinemax had I called it Skinemax.
Skinemax.
Yeah, it was just dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah.
They had like the Red Shoe Diaries or some shit.
Yeah, dude, just things
back in the day, they had
images for the mind, you know.
Dude, they would be very close on images of the mind.
The Time Machine project has these witches, and they're vampire and they're succubus, and they like drain you like that movie Life Force, and you're just like a husk.
Look, I think that addition into your series is excellent. I think it's a good choice to. Well, no, look, sex sells. Yeah. Sex sells.
It does.
People get bored. People get bored on just the action.
Yeah.
They want a different action.
Yeah.
They want that difference in mentality. Like,
I'm going to have
they want to go through that wave of emotion. Like,
they do.
Ooh,
shock and awe. Shock. Yeah. Stimulation. Arousal. The mind. Just ceased. Boy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So,
hey, it's getting kind of late, actually. So
it is actually, and I've got we hit our 3-hour mark. People, thank you for coming. Tomorrow we got a big grand opening. Have an amazing weekend. This is a Friday sesh. This is highly motivated. Wachowski, highly motivated, but you're coming authentic.
Be positive.
That being said, be positive. Positive. Oh, just think of the possibilities of positivity and never anything on the other side of the spectrum. No need to balance when you only see a win. Thank you, everybody, for coming to Highly Motivated, highly excited. Cannot wait for tomorrow. That's right, people, getting down, getting crazy. Love it. The Villages, Florida. Goldflower cannabis. That's what we've got happening. Anyways, thank you again, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, Stealth, for popping in. And thank you, Asia and Chase and Gavin, for coming into the show this evening as well. Hope everybody's being careful. They disappeared like they were abducted by an alien. And this is the show that can go any direction. And no matter what it is, we still have great positivity. No matter what it is, we have a great energy here where we look beyond. We don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. Just the damn good vibes of everything else. Anyways, that's it. Thank you very much, Chris. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Yeah, thanks, Owen. Thanks for doing the podcast. Always great.
Thank you very much.
It's a treat, man.
Everybody, Can't wait. Big times tomorrow. If you're going to be in the Villages, Florida, come see me
I wish I
at
could be there.
the Goldflower Cannabis. Just a good time. And Randy Lanier is going to be there tomorrow as well. Randy Lanier, international race car legend. Okay. We'll see you there. Bye. Oh, and we'll probably see you Sunday. Sunday's the day.